This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift list. Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on that list. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Quiet down. Here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Look out. It's only me. It's only the Kimmer with Pete Davis, sidekick producer and sports raconteur extraordinaire. The mechanical mangler at the controls. As always, it's Flounder. And it's only Tuesday, but that's okay. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood, and, we're walking around, and there's no thunder and lightning or snow flurries, so... And, boy, they're going to get battered in part of the northeast. I just sent some money to my little brother to try to get out of the storms going up there. I mean, it's going to be brutal. Anyway, how's it going? Here's the number, 404-741-1230. 741-1230 if you'd like to join us, and who wouldn't for that matter. A lot of Donald Trump things going on here. He had his 9th cabinet meeting today. Mm-hmm. Biden had 9 in 4 years. And it had been like 2 years, he didn't have any. Remember? It was just unbelievable. His wife used to run them.
Yeah, his wife ran them.
Yeah. I tell you, there's just...
Dr. Cuckold.
Yeah, the cuckold queen. It's true.
Technically, he's the cuckold.
Yeah, well, she's the cuckold queen of it, turning him into a cuckold. Yeah, she was. Her degree was in cuckoldry. So as a noun, you don't have to.
We got parse this.
Yeah, we got parse it. Anyway, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, 304. How's it going now? And we got just so many things going on here. We got a lot of sports stuff. We got a lot of political stuff, Donald Trump stuff, and of course, the big story is about the business that they're making it all up. This is not an issue, and it's a huge issue, and it's not an issue about blowing up narco traffickers in the freaking ocean.
I know.
I mean, all of us, my God, and I'm so sick and tired of these freaking people like Mark Kelly, who actually, I forgot to try to get the soundbite. I actually heard him say that he was complaining about Pete Hegseth dancing around like a little clown, pretending like he was a little boy playing war. I mean, my God, Pete Hegseth is a decorated combat soldier.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't play war. He was in war.
And J.D. Vance was a Marine in war. I mean, it's just unbelievable, these people.
Who are they siding with? Again, the foreigners bringing fentanyl into the country and killing thousands of us.
To stop killing the people coming in with the drugs.
But when Obama was droning people around the world, including American citizens, with no due process,
that's right.
Not a peep.
No, because that was okay, because he was, doing something good for...
But blowing drug boats up, coming to our shores with fentanyl...
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, I know. It's astounding.
And I got no problem if they're floating. I don't care. You blow up the boat and they're floating, put them out of their misery before the sharks come.
Doing them a favor, damn it.
Yes.
And by the way, there's no way that anyone knew anything about that, because when you've seen the video of when those explosions happen, the thing goes, when it's all smoke and that stuff flying everywhere. And if you don't think you got it the first time, send another bomb in there. That's all. What's the problem?
They're not, okay, God. There's no Geneva Convention. They're not soldiers fighting for their country, good or bad.
Yeah.
They're terrorists bringing drugs to America.
They are not covered.
Yeah.
They're not military. They have no military code of justice. They have no United Nations coverage. They have no nothing. Terrorists, you could kill, if there was a known terrorist, someone from Al-Shabaab or something, walking down this street right now, here at the Battery. I mean, if there was a known Palestinian wanted terrorist, and I went out there and shot him, they could not arrest me. Well, they could arrest me for shooting a gun in a civilized neighborhood, but they could not arrest me for murdering a terrorist. There's no charge against murdering terrorists. Let me say it again. There is no criminal charge for murdering terrorists. Okay?
Or else Obama would be in prison.
Yeah, exactly. War crimes. I mean, seriously, there is no crime against killing a terrorist.
I got that sound. I got that sound of Mark Kelly. If you want to hear it.
Oh God. Okay. Please. Oh, do you? Oh God. Please. I'm going to hate this, but please do. Yeah.
He runs around on a stage like he's a 12-year-old playing Army, and it is ridiculous. It is embarrassing, and I can't imagine what our allies think.
Who cares?
Good Lord.
They fear us.
Yeah. Mark Kelly, you are a freaking prostitute.
Yeah.
You are a prostitute. You deliberately were part of a conspiracy to destroy Donald Trump, to destroy and divide the military because you're ready for a coup. You're still trying to get Donald Trump no matter what. Now you want him charged as a war criminal. And you're going to hear in a few minutes, we haven't even started the show yet, we're already talking about them. It just drives me freaking crazy. So, and you're also going to hear from another congressman, and a couple of congressmen, one defending the fact that we're going to get the bad guys, but also that freaking Hakeem the Scream Jeffries, he warned, he's saying it out loud. You'll hear him what he says, what they're going to do if they get back in power. I mean, they can't
try and arrest people. Go to the door and try and arrest them for following the law and see what happens.
Unbelievable. Okay, I'm going to hold on for a second. It's 3:08, and we'll relax because we got all that's coming up. It's going to be a long day, too. Oh, mercy. And Donald Trump talking about eliminating the income tax. How the heck are we going to be able to get money to pay for everything unless it's all terrorists?
Why do we need to pay for everything?
Well, as long as we can make things and people buy them, we're okay.
Defend the country,
right.
Build the roads and hospitals, keep the bridges up. Have a safety net.
Yeah. But still, I mean...
Other than that, what do you need?
This is going to be unbelievable. I mean, can you imagine? You get your money and you get your money.
I think you should start with property taxes first. And anyone over 65 should never pay another property tax because that's how they steal your land and your house.
Yeah.
Inheritance tax, that should go to. That's how they steal your land and your house.
Yeah. Now, I may be wrong on this, but I think originally property taxes were used to pay for education.
Yeah, they used to.
Now, if you're in your 60s and your kids have long gone, you're not paying. For your kids are not going to. So I mean, it makes sense. It's like kind of like paying a road tax for only people who drive that road. Like a toll fee for a road is for people who use the road. If you don't use a road, why should you pay for it? But I mean, there are ways of putting it. But still, I mean, I understand that totally. But again, the property tax. And then we got the Neil Boortz fair tax business too. And we think about that. Of course, that's not as good as eliminating a income tax entirely.
Well, you'd replace it with something like the fair tax. That's something to ask Neil on Friday.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so all that stuff's coming up. Okay, and again, before we do newsy stuff, 310, Kimber, Pete, and Flounder.
And the thing, that's the income tax. Look at all the money they've stolen from us and wasted.
Right.
That they hand to each other through their NGOs, especially the Democrats. We have no idea where their money goes. It goes overseas, it's kicked back to the politicians. Yeah. So all the screaming, what are we going to do with the money? They've stolen our money and wasted it.
Well, look what happened to $1 billion just in one state of Minnesota.
Yeah.
That was taxpayer money.
Somalis, once again.
Yeah. So that taxpayer money could have been used to do, again.
How about schools for the Somalis there?
Yeah, sure.
To help overcome the inbreeding that's been going on.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you. Anyway, it's almost 3:11 already. Holy cow. A couple of things. Let's see. I think we have a special live entertainment thing coming up in about 15 or 20 minutes. Also, something special around 4 o'clock, 4:03.
Came in second last night in the pie contest.
A pie contest in the mountains of Macon, mountain Macon girls.
Yeah, I helped bake this.
My God.
I had a little hand in it. I monitored the situation.
Yeah.
Make quality control is what I like to say.
Flounder and I will be the taste testers. To judge the number 2
it's lemon pie.
Baked good. Lemon pie. Excellent. I love lemon pie.
No, it's not really baked. Well, actually, the graham cracker crust was baked.
Well, so
the rest of it's cold.
Okay,
it's cold.
So is it like lemon pudding in a pie crust?
Yes.
Well, I'll bet you it's delicious. I love lemon.
It was delicious. I like it.
I'm not nuts about lemon meringue. I take the meringue off and eat the lemon. I love the lemon pie.
Yeah.
I love chocolate cream pie, lemon. Any cream pies.
Oh, there were some good pies.
Any cream pies, you almost can't go wrong with a cream pie.
Well, peach pie.
So I got that going for us. That's coming up a little after 4. Also, I made cookies for Pete and Flounder. I made because Pete doesn't like peanut butter chocolate, but I made a monster chocolate chip. I doubled them up, and I brought them out perfectly out of the freezer. freaking oven perfectly, and sometimes I put them on top of a cooling stick to make them so they don't overheat on the pan, and I left them in the pan thinking they'd be perfect, and I overcooked them.
They're good.
They were good, but they're a tiny bit too long in there, so I feel bad about that. Also, to let you know, by the way, we had talked about this some time ago, and I'd never remembered this, and something in my head this morning, I'm looking at my TV guide, which is the only thing I'm going to miss of the Al Jazeera constipation when they're gone forever. There's a freaking TV guide. Okay, the TV guide had a listing for a show on FX called A Complete Unknown. And something in my head said, wait a minute, what the hell is that? And I said, wonder what that's about. So I Googled it. Said, oh, that's the Dylan story.
Yeah. Is it on there?
It's on tonight.
Watch it.
I'm taping it.
They're not cutting it up, are they?
I don't. On FX, no, I don't think
there's not a lot to cut up.
Now, wait a minute. FX may. I'm trying to remember.
There's not a lot.
Doesn't it?
I don't think of much nudity or cussing, maybe.
But I'm recording it, whatever it is. And
what is it?
A Complete Unknown
There's
on
no
FX
violence
tonight.
or
It's a Dylan story.
No.
But again, you were talking about it months ago, and I said, God, I've never seen it, and it was on tonight on FX, which I thought was.
If you had like one of these other things, you could have been watching it for a long time.
If I got the eyeglass app, I'm going to get the fingernail app a while ago. I could have seen it a long time ago. And anytime I wanted, while I'm driving along, I put the eyeball up there when I get the eyeball app and get all that stuff there.
They just
get the headphone app.
Feed it right into your brain.
Oh, my God. All right. Look. And boy, sports, holy crap. Kiffin run off the road trying to escape town.
Yeah.
And by the way, the cool kick, holy crap, that's coming up. And we got tweets and Ricky Gervais, once again, has done it again.
If we want you off the road, you're off the road.
You're off the road, yeah. Hey, you're in the you're Mississippi now, boy. 314, give her feet and flounder.
Support the advertisers and partners that share your values. Give our extra advertisers the first shot to earn your business. They will deliver for you every time and support the extra community like no one else. Connect with all of our partners online at extra1063.com.
Well, thank goodness if you're planting somebody's yard or working for the winter foliage or something, Stovall & Company's got your wholesale landscaping supply, everything you need. Sprinkler systems and irrigation systems and concrete if you're putting in a fireplace or an outdoor kitchen or somebody's pool deck or whatever. And the plants and trees and shrubs and all the stuff that grows in the winter or things you need to take care of for the spring or what all that stuff. They got all. And by the way, as a family-owned business, when you need something right now, I'll bet you it's already on the way. They really go above and beyond because their name's on the company. And if you need something special and they don't have it, they'll tell you where else to get it. You'll love these people. StovallInc.com.
I am Michael Green, chef and third-generation owner of Matthews Cafeteria, located on Main Street in historic downtown Tucker, Georgia. We have been serving Southern comfort favorites since my grandparents opened the doors in 1955. 70 years later, Matthews is still preparing those same recipes. Come in today, grab a tray and sit down to award-winning fried chicken, turkey and dressing, hand-peeled mashed potatoes, and made-from-scratch biscuits, pies, and cobblers. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 6 days a week. Come and see us today and experience the Matthews way.
Did you know that there are over 34,000 lawyers in the state of Georgia? Yet despite that huge number, Bruce Hagen was recently named by his peers as one of the top 100 lawyers in the state. Do you know who is not among the top 100 lawyers in the state? Some clown standing on top of an 18-wheeler. Those kind of lawyers may make flashy ads, but they're just marketers, not real lawyers. If you've been injured in a car wreck, you need Bruce Hagen, a real lawyer who tries cases and wins. Call Bruce Hagen. He's the real deal for your injury case. Hagen-law.com.
For over 50 years, Mike Patton Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has been moving people right here in LaGrange. A true family business built on integrity and built around serving you. And right now is the perfect time to shop Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram because now through December 20th, you'll get a $500 Visa gift card or we'll make your first payment on any new or pre-owned vehicle. Start your search anytime at MikePattonAuto.com where you can shop hundreds of Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram vehicles. So drive a little, save a lot. In LaGrange on Lafayette Parkway or online 24/7 at MikePattonAuto.com.
For many of us, it's happening. Your hair's thinning, your crown's disappearing. Hair loss had me feeling like my identity was lost. altogether. John Michaels here from the locker room with a solution that worked for me. It's Advanced Hair's incredible yet simple one-day treatment. Advanced Hair began regrowing my hair the very next day, and after just one visit. I had been aware of all the pills and lotions that came with monthly subscriptions. They help retain what you already have, but I wanted to regrow my hair in specific areas permanently. From Advanced Hair's state-of-the-art facilities to their world-class physicians, it's not maybe your hair will regrow, it's guaranteed that your new hair will grow. You decide how much, how thick, and where. Regrowing my hair with Advanced Hair has been truly life-changing, and for you, it starts with a free consultation. Call now, 872-217-HAIR. Mention John Michaels, and you'll receive $250 off and 250 free hair grafts. It's 872-217-HAIR or AdvancedHair.com.
Yeah, we're all good here. Everything's totally good right now. Yeah, up. Get Mr. Phone there. All right, here we go.
Great Bond.
What's that?
It's a great Bond theme.
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, it was this last Roger Moore.
Oh, no, I don't remember that.
Duran Duran.
What's that?
A View to a Kill.
A View to Kill.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Not a good movie.
It says that actually we'll get to it here, but I don't remember it as this the theme. Duran Duran was 2016. Duran Duran said they were outraged and saddened at losing a high court fight to reclaim American rights to some of their most famous songs. This was 2016. Duran Duran argued the copyright laws gave them the right to call for a reversion of copyright after 35 years. Girls on Film, Rio, and A View to a Kill, this one, were among the tracks.
You can hear the John Barry music in between and underneath this, the whole thing. It's so Bondish at times.
Yeah. I can see the video going with this for a Bond intro kind of thing. Huh. Okie-dokie. Let's see. Our birthday list includes that naughty little Lucy Liu. She's 57. Joan Watson on Elementary.
Great show.
Viper in the Kung Fu Panda movies, but I know her as O-Ren Ishii in Kill Bill. When she came stomping down that dining table with those little cloggy sandals on and sliced that guy's head clean off. I thought, I want her so bad. That's my kind of babe right there. Hi. And the ending when she got top of her head sliced. Oh man, what did you watch? Have you seen Kill Bill 1 and 2? And every time they're on, I'll DVR them and watch the good parts. I can't help it. I mean, I just Oh, mercy. And also, now we mentioned this the other day in a different kind of setting, but it was on this day in 1941. It was the date of the opening scene of the 1942 movie Casablanca. This was the date of the opening scene of the movie that was filmed in 1941. It was as though it were 1942. So on this day,
in 41?
In 41, it was filmed as though this was the opening day in 1942 in December 2nd.
5 days before Pearl Harbor.
Right. Yeah. It starred Humphrey Bogart, of course, Ingrid Bergman. Bogart's character, and we mentioned this before, but here's more of the exact words of it. He never did say, "Play it again, Sam." Here is the exact exchange, though. Rick said,
I've got it on my phone.
Oh, the audio? Yeah, we'll play it here.
Keep talking while I find it.
And again, it was, of all the gin joints and all the places in the world, she had to come walking into mine kind of a deal, and that was the background for it. And then Rick goes to the bar, the little piano player.
Hello, Miss Elsa. I never expect to see you again.
It's been a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the piano player.
Under the bridge.
That's Sam.
Some of the old songs, Sam.
Yes, ma'am.
No, that's not it.
No, he's coming. He's coming.
Yeah.
Where is Rick?
I don't know. I ain't seen him all night.
When will he be back?
Not tonight no more. He ain't coming.
He's lying.
He went home.
Stay quiet.
Does he always leave so early?
Oh, he never. Well, he's got a girl up to the Blue Parrot. Goes up there all the time.
No, he doesn't.
You used to be a much better liar, son.
Yeah, there you go.
Leave him alone, Miss Elsa. You bad luck to him.
Play it once, Sam. For old time's sake.
I don't know what you mean, Miss Elsa.
Play it, Sam. Play as time goes by.
Oh, I can't remember it myself. I'm a little rusty on it.
I'll hum it for you. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
I hear it.
Sing it, Sam.
Uh-oh.
You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental thing.
He's coming.
He's coming. Okay. This is the good part coming up.
This is all good.
I have this on my DVR.
And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely.
I think the best line ever is when he has her in his arms at the end and says, "We'll always have Paris."
You guys just want me to find the movie and we can watch it?
And that was ad-lib. Here we go.
Yeah, see, we talked over it. We've been waiting for 3 minutes. We talked over it. I thought
It was all over?
Yeah, hey, we talked over it.
Oh, my God. Well, he said, Rick said, "You know what I want to hear, Sam? No, I don't. You played it for her. You can play it for me." Well, I don't think I can remember. If she can stand it, I can. Play it. That's all he said. He never said play it again.
I told you never to play it again. He says that. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's the little Casablanca. Sorry, but that was, I know, Flounder is
that's classic
of a different generation. And now, in fact, have you ever even seen the movie Flounder? Let me ask you that.
Have I ever seen a movie?
Have you ever seen?
I've seen lots of movies.
Oh my God, Flounder! Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to set you off.
No, you asked me if you asked me if I'd ever seen a movie.
The movie Casablanca. Have you
I've
ever
seen bits and pieces of it.
You should watch the whole
I know
thing.
that I've seen the end where the train station and stuff like that.
You need to have your sweet Veronica, Mrs. Flounder, together with you on the couch and watch it from the beginning on TCM, where the guy introduces and everything else, and just let the whole thing happen.
Yeah, Mankiewicz gets out and talks about it.
Get yourself some popcorn and yeah. Anyway.
Get the colorized version. I'm just kidding.
Anyway, sorry. Kimmer Pete and the Flounder. Okay, here we go. We got so much fun stuff here to talk about today. And listen, again, the big story is this business with blowing boats out of the water if they're terrorists and narco-terrorists and killers coming to America with drugs. Pete Hegseth doubling down on the Caribbean boat strike with a controversial lie from the Washington Post, which now the New York Times actually has straightened out. But here we go. Donald Trump had cabinet meeting number 9 today. And today also Pete Hegseth, the Department of War, and it's still saying Defense Secretary, it's a War Defense Secretary of War, doubled down on the boat strikes carried out against drug cartels in the Caribbean. We're going to play soundbite number 4 here, Flounder. Pete Hegseth says, if you're all upset now, you ain't seen nothing yet. Cut number 4.
Sorry, hold on real quick.
And then we're going to do 5 shortly after that.
Why did this not work? Give me 1 second here.
It's all right. No, we're good. We're good. We're just,
a kiss is but a kiss.
He went on to say.
Right, what's that, Fringy? I think it's the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Come on here. Got it ready.
Still frozen.
You didn't see any survivors, to be clear, after that first show. I did not personally see survivors, but I stand, because the thing was on fire. It was exploded in fire and smoke. You can't see anything. You got digital. This is called the fog of war. This is what you in the press don't understand. You sit in your air-conditioned offices or up on Capitol Hill and you nitpick and you plant fake stories in the Washington Post about kill everybody, phrases on anonymous sources not based in anything, not based in any truth at all. And then you want to throw out really irresponsible terms about American heroes, about the judgment that they made. I wrote a whole book on this topic because of what politicians and the press does to warfighters.
You know, it's freaking amazing to me. And I again, please understand, I'm no war hero. I'm not I'm not a source on tactics in combat for 13 months or anything like that. However, there have been occasions. I promise you, nothing is like you think it is, like it's in the freaking movies. And if they're blowing a boat, you've seen the video of them blowing the boats out of the water. Kaboom! Smoke everywhere, stuff flying everywhere. And if if you're supposed to blow the boat out of the water, and you look down and you say, well, there may be still stuff going on with the boat in the water. Blow the boat out of the water. And again, terrorists don't have. This is not an issue of military justice and rights of prisoners of war. And I love these freaking. And we're gonna play cut number 5 here, Flounder. Just 1 second. I love if you've heard a million of them. They drive me nuts to hear them. All these stinking reporters are saying, well, what if there were 2 guys were hanging on the side of the boat and they were waving with white flags saying, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, and they're married and they have children and they showed pictures of their children to the pilots and the pilots killed them anyway. How could you justify that? It's war criminals, you freaking scumbags. They're making up scenarios. Well, what if they were shouting and yelling? I say, oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. And thank God there's a congressman, I didn't even know this guy, his name is Jimenez, and he was on freaking Wolf Blitzer on CNN, and you'll hear Wolf Blitzer trying to get him to say something bad about blowing narco-terrorists out of the water. Flounder, cut number 5, please. Good Lord.
I'm confident that the Admiral thought he was carrying out his mission, which is questionable.
Why is it questionable to order a strike to kill individuals who are survivors?
These are terrorists. Okay, these are absolute terrorists.
But they're wounded.
I didn't see this kind of scrutiny when the Obama administration was launching drone strikes against terrorist organizations in the Middle East. That happened all the time. Okay, and so I didn't see this kind of scrutiny about the survivors, etc. These are terrorists. They're bringing poison into the United States. They have killed hundreds of thousands of Americans. And we need to understand that. Killed far more Americans than Al-Qaeda or Osama bin Laden ever did. And so I have no problem with the kinetic strikes that are happening in the Caribbean, killing and destroying the drugs that are killing American citizens and have been killing American citizens for years.
And don't forget, remember when Obama did those strikes, he struck a wedding.
Yeah, a family. He killed a family. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I didn't hear anybody complain about that. And by the way, I never heard Mark Kelly complain about the Afghan withdrawal either.
Nope.
Or any of that stuff. Any of the cover-ups or the
and Biden
silly
killed,
Millie.
Biden killed innocents there in the aftermath of that as well. Obama's drones were attacking people when American citizens were standing there.
Yeah.
No due process.
Yeah. Nobody took a vote on that either. It's just appalling. Just despicable. And by the way, the Admiral, who did make it clear, send in another round if you need to. His name is Bradley. And by the way, let's see. Hold on a second. I get more on the guy's name here. Hegseth did not give Admiral Bradley any orders about during the operation. Hegseth didn't even see it in live time. They made it clear that Admiral Bradley conducted the site. Admiral Bradley is the guy who's also in charge of the Navy SEALs. Okay? Please, you're killing me here. Are you telling the Admiral of the Navy SEALs that he's a war criminal? You dirty, freaking rotten prostitute.
But these are the same Democrats that don't want you to call the police.
Yeah.
They want a community organizer can come in and talk to the criminal.
Unbelievable. Seriously.
They always side with the other side.
We got a lot more. The Trump meeting today, the cabinet meeting, plans for the tax deal and also false walls and the Somali pirate, the land pirates in Minnesota. We got a million things all coming up. Plus, first. So a little live entertainment. All right, what do you got?
The Publix at Atlantic Station is going to be closing after Christmas. I wonder why.
Forever Atlantic Station? Gee, let's figure that out. Maybe their customers aren't really happy about having to pay for stuff.
How about the crime?
Yeah, if you can get your car out of the lot without having to be gone when you get back. Anyway, 3:30, Kevin Payton Flounder. Good Lord.
Get connected to Extra 106.3 on all your favorite apps. Then download ours and stream the station across Georgia. We're live online at extra1063.com. Stream live video from the studios on YouTube. And of course, Kimmer, Bortz, and your favorite Extra shows in crystal clear digital on the Extra 106.3 app.
All right, well, here we go. I don't know what to tell you about first at Peach State Windows. I got such a great deal going on. My buddy Jeff, I've known for, almost, 25 years as I think about it. And it's Lovely Bride, of course. They have a top-of-the-line deal going for you right now, just in time for Christmas or whatever holiday you like to celebrate. 8 premium, top-of-the-line, Energy Star, double-hung replacement windows fully installed for just $39.95. 8 premium windows installed for under $4,000. Some of those national companies will whack you for that for like one big plant there. And it's a family-owned business, Jeff, and they've been doing this in Georgia for decades. They know Georgia heat and storms and construction codes and all that stuff. These babies are beautiful, too. Top of the line, efficient, airtight, strong, built for Georgia homes. You stop losing all that money every month with those drafty panes and high prices and stuff. Here's go, PeachStateWindows.com. Don't forget, 0% financing for 12 months. Yeah, upgrade the whole place. 8 installed premium windows for $39.95. PeachStateWindows.com.
Hey, it's Lowe's for Howard Brothers and Kawasaki. Winter's here, and it's time to prep your equipment for the cold season with Kawasaki genuine parts. The parts that keep your machines running strong all year long. From changing air filters to replacing spark plugs or getting ahead of spring maintenance, Kawasaki delivers the performance your engines were built for. Find them today at Howard Brothers. They have the know-how and parts you need when you need it. Get winter ready. Trust Kawasaki and Howard Brothers for the right parts and the best service.
I enjoy a good night's sleep, and I like to breathe while I'm sleeping. My wife appreciates that, too. That's why I wear a CPAP. You want the right machine. You want expert advice. You want all the supplies that go with it. You get it all at CPAPs, etc. in Alpharetta. Machines, masks, tubing, filters, cleaning supplies, all of it, and they ship nationwide. Walk-ins, by the way, are welcome. CPAPs, etc. Alpharetta, CPAPsETC.com.
Faith, family, freedom. These are the cornerstones of America and the foundation for a successful life. But today, all three are under attack. Crushing debt, out-of-control spending, and reckless policies in Washington are threatening your savings, your retirement, and your future. Hi, this is Glenn Beck. The only financial advisory firm I recommend in Atlanta is Nicholas Wealth Management. David Nicholas and his team believe protecting your money is about more than wealth. It's about defending your faith, your family, and your freedom. If your hard-earned retirement is left exposed to market chaos, higher taxes, or inflation, what happens to the life you've worked so hard to build? For over 20 years, David Nicholas has helped families right here in Atlanta fight back with retirement strategies built to better withstand uncertainty. Call Nicholas Wealth Management today, 404-890-5606, or visit nicholaswealth.com. Aim to safeguard your future today.
Nicholas Wealth is an independent financial services firm that uses a variety of different investment strategies.
Hey, this is John Flading. I'm the president and owner of ATL Turf Co. We are family-owned, operated, independent local company. We have over 15 years of artificial grass design, installation, and sales experience. From premium artificial lawns and backyards, custom putting greens, sports fields, hardscape, drainage, we do both residential and commercial. If you can dream it, we can build it. Just go to atlturfco.com to schedule an appointment.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers with my dad, Mike. And Dad, how do you know you've got the right gift before you give it?
You get it at D. Geller & Son. We've been helping Atlanta get it right since 1939 with real jewelry experts to walk you through Atlanta's best selection.
Whether it's silver and diamond stocking stuffers for $95, diamond hoops for $13.95, or one-of-a-kind showstoppers.
For the best selection, best quality, and best value,
trust D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Tug and Los are live every weekday morning from 6 to 10 a.m. on the Morning Extra.
She calls on Hamas fighters and supporters to rise up against and take over America. Dude, that's what you're up against, man. It ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be pretty. But you better fight back. You better get yourself to the ballot box. You better take everybody you know to the ballot box. Get them registered, because this is what you're up against.
The Morning Extra, 6 to 10 a.m. every weekday morning on Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
There we go. Look out now. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. Happy Tuesday. 106.3 Extra is what we call ourselves here. Sad day in 2014. American saxophone player Bobby Keys passed away. He had cirrhosis of the liver, died at his home in Franklin, Tennessee. He was 70 years old. Bobby Keys started touring when he was 15 years old, toured with Bobby V, Buddy Holly, and was the best-known Maine saxophone player for the Rolling Stones. When on tour with the Stones, legend had it that Bobby Keys filled a bathtub with Dom Perignon champagne and drank it.
While he's in it.
While he was in it. He appeared on albums with Leonard Skinner, Harry Nilsson, George Harrison, John Lennon, Eric Clapton, Joe Cocker, and so many others. Bobby Keys.
Pissed Mick Jagger off one time, and Jagger kicked him off the tour for years.
Oh, really?
And then Keith finally had enough of it because he was Keith's drinking buddy.
Yeah.
And Keith brought him back without telling Mick. And they said they were doing a concert, and Mick looks around and sees Bobby, and he just looked at Keith, and Keith just looked at him like, sorry,
What
bud.
did you do? I need my bell back.
He's back.
Oh, my. Let's see. Our birthday list. Oh, sorry. I think happened. What the hell was that?
Puberty's going to really suck for you.
Boy, when they drop, I'm going to be in really good shape. Yeah. Our birthday list includes Stephen Bauer. Stephen Bauer, I would not know the name. He is 69, but I know the actor. He played Avi, the Jewish assassin on Ray Donovan. Ray Donovan's a Jewish partner buddy who got kidnapped and then he had to rescue him.
No one saw that show. I think Avatar is what he's known for, right? Avatar.
He was Manny Ray in Scarface and Carlos Elia in Traffic.
No, wait a minute. I'm thinking of another guy.
Stephen Bauer. He played Avi in Ray Donovan.
No one saw that show.
Everybody saw that show. Oh, my God. That's because he was making out with your girlfriend. That's why I didn't want to talk about it.
She wasn't my girlfriend.
It was, no, you've never known the girl.
She wasn't my girlfriend.
No, again, I forgot.
She was someone
no, it was a woman.
Took out.
You knew somebody one day. You've never actually, in fact, you had never dated until just, recently, as I recall. Never been with a woman until just we met the mountains of naked people.
But you're out on a date, and the woman tells you, I don't know how Liev Schreiber's name came up.
Yeah,
I made out with him once on a movie set.
Well, bye-bye. Here, let me drop you off at the corner.
Thanks for telling me.
Be fine. God.
So everything I've seen that man for 30 years, that's the first thing you think of is that evening.
Yeah, every time I see a lawyer. Oh, sorry.
And he's a good actor.
Yeah, he
was
wonderful actor.
Sabretooth.
I know. I'm sorry. He was a great actor. Anyway, Stephen Bauer is 69.
And you bring it up every time you mention him.
It was on the list.
My thing.
No, when you said, I've never heard of the show Ray Donovan, I thought, well, here we go.
I've heard of
You're just
show.
covering your ass. When I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm not saying I don't blame you. I mean, you're doing the right thing. I'm just saying. You can't get away with it with me. Anyway.
You know where the skeletons are buried.
I know a lot of skeletons. I'm my own, believe me. I haven't slept in 23 years. But seriously, this day in 1985, what a day. Michael Jackson's Thriller. The video premieres on MTV. It was MTV's first world premiere video and considered the most influential pop video of all time. Thriller, Michael Jackson. His co-star in the video was former Playboy playmate
Vincent Price?
Ola Ray.
Ola Ray. I remember her.
I do not remember her. 83.
She was kind of short, black, and just cute as a button.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson Thriller on this very day. Anyway, all right, hold on. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. It's 3:39.
By the way, some guy just sent this.
Yeah.
President Barack Obama did not have congressional approval. Guess how many bombs he dropped on 7 nations in 1 year, 2016? On 7 different countries, he dropped bombs without congressional approval. Yeah.
Probably 1, maybe 2.
Higher.
Maybe 3.
Higher.
3.5.
Higher.
3 7/8. 4 1/5.
Higher.
95.
Higher.
Oh, my God. What? No, don't. 500 bombs.
Higher.
Oh, my God. In 1 year, 7 countries to 1 year. Barack Hussein Puttitat dropped how many bombs on 7 countries in 1 year? 605.
Higher.
714.
Higher.
809.
Higher.
45,000.
25,000.
Oh, my God.
25,000.
Wait a minute. How come I've never heard that before.
KSNV News Las Vegas reporting that.
I've never heard that before.
25,000.
Why do we know? Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's from drones mostly.
Okay. What would have happened in this country if Americans had known things like this along the way?
Right.
Yeah, can you imagine if somebody in Congress saying, I just want to report that President Obama has dropped 25,000 bombs on 7 different countries and we didn't give permission for any of it? Holy smokes.
Yeah. And where were the Republicans saying, why are you doing this?
How come we didn't know that? How come nobody knew this?
Because Republicans
they didn't say anything.
The Republicans probably said, all right, we're killing terrorists.
Yeah, but still, how come it's some Las Vegas TV station comes out with this story?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. There's so much we don't know.
And by the way, this story is from June.
And it's popping up now because it's in the news.
Yeah, because it's in the news.
God, Lord. Well, I didn't remember it back in June. Of course, I wasn't in Las Vegas either. I mean, this is unbelievable. The more things we're finding out about what's happened on the Democrats' leadership. Holy crap. All right, anyway. Flounder, how are we doing? We okay? Everybody ready for... Not me, mama, moo. Seashells, seashores. She sells seashells with this...
The leather, yellow leather, red leather jacket.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. Let's see, rubber baby buggy. And now, another edition of Not the Kimmers Rainy Day Bad Text Theater Playhouse, where, by golly, we try to bring you the tiniest ray of sunshine into the otherwise miserable lives of you, the little people. Today's episode, Mrs. Crane, bark like a dog, bark like a dog. A scene, an ordinary American kitchen, where we find a woman scolding her dog about him begging for more food in his bowl. She leans down to admonish the pup and says,
"No, buddy, no more food for you right now. Your dog food bag says just 1 cup per day."
Well, the dog finds its voice and replies,
"Yes, but the Oreo box surely doesn't say 16 Oreos, Trisha. But here we are."
And see. He said the talking dog. One, but you can't eat one. It's like the Lay's Patrol, the dog, 1 bowl, 1 bag, 16 Oreos. It caught the... Oh, man.
They have the red and green Oreos now. Christmas.
Christmas red and green Oreo. And by the way, they have the new fat... Christmas cakes from Little Debbie.
Yeah, they're this big.
Yeah.
You see them at Walmart. They're this big.
No, I haven't seen that.
They're massive.
Seriously. I've seen the ones that are like 2 inches high. You mean like a big cake?
Like a cake.
Oh, my God.
In the shape of a tree.
Well, that would feed a family. I mean, how could you...
or me.
Or you. Holy smokes. I had no idea.
They're delicious, aren't they?
Oh, they're great. Yeah. Oh, man. Anyway. All right. Give Pete Flounder. Hydo 344 404 741 1230 741 1230. Let's see. Let's play cut number 2 here, Flounder. This is pretty interesting. I got to get my sheet because we got Flounder's kind of really went
get
overboard.
Your sheet together over there.
Yeah. Donald Trump, his 9th cabinet meeting. Biden had 9 in 4 years total, and his wife ran most of them. He wasn't available for most of them. Well, Donald, we're going to play cut number 2 here, Flounder. Donald Trump. Opening remarks at his public cabinet meeting. Once again, he was here for like 2.5 hours live in front of God and everybody. And Donald Trump is talking about a tax cut and some very, very good news. Flounder, cut number 2, sir, if you will.
Over the next 2, 3, 4 years, those numbers are going to go up. And I believe that at some point in the not too distant future, you won't even have income tax to pay. Because the money we're taking in is so great, it's so enormous, that you're not going to have income tax to pay. Whether you get rid of it or just keep it around for fun or have it really low, much lower than it is now, but you won't be paying income tax. We've slashed $1 trillion in costly job-killing regulations, saving Americans an estimate.
It'll be the largest tax refund season ever next year, said the president. We're going to be giving back refunds of the tariffs because we've literally taken in trillions of dollars, and we're going to be giving a nice dividend to the people.
Wow.
I think that's great, but I'd rather it go to the debt.
Well,
no. I want the damn money.
Let's start with the money. The debt will always
they had their chance with our money. Yeah. Give it back to us.
Holy cow. He said, I inherited so much debt, it's peanuts compared to the kind of numbers we're talking about. Going to make a dividend to the people, going to be able to reduce debt, and by the next 2, 3, 4 years, numbers are going up.
Well, tariffs don't help you overnight. Tariffs is something that gradually builds up over 2 or 3 years, and then you can see a benefit.
Right.
Now, whether they can hold the line until that happens, we'll see.
And, of course, the other thing is all these companies are investing billions of dollars in making new plants. That isn't overnight. I mean, you have to build them and make, so it's, 2, 3, 4 years stuff. But, again, the future can't be any brighter than The base.
By the time they get these plants built,
I know
the robots will be ready to take the jobs.
I know. Anyway, we'll have more on the president's meeting today, the cabinet meeting, and all the, and also going after the Democrats. I say go after every stinking one of them, and I've got a suggestion for Donald Trump too. That's coming up 3:46. Kipper, Pete, and Flounder 404-741-1230. How's your Tuesday? Look out.
If you listen to Extra, share it with a friend. It's how we grow and how we can reach everyone in the Atlanta community that believes in the American way of life. If you value the station, help us grow by telling someone about the Extra 106.3 app.
Hi, it's Los, here with Tom Mitchell, the Honest Car Guy. Tom, you are changing the way people are buying their next pre-owned car or truck. How are you doing it?
We found a better way for customers to buy a car. An honest way, a very transparent way. You pay what we pay plus our honest fee. We even prove it to you by giving you a copy of the bill of sale at the end of the deal. The Honest Car Guy, you'll save an average of $5,000 to $10,000 depending on the price of the car.
Folks, if you want to save thousands on your next pre-owned car or truck, call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME, the number 1, or honestcarguy.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Hey Atlanta, it's Mark from Atlanta Safe House. We have an important announcement. We've moved to a new location to serve you better. That's right, Atlanta Safe House has moved to a new location in Alpharetta. So come check out the largest selection of safes in the Southeast. Brands include Browning, Fort Knox, Champion, and many more. So stop by the showroom today or go to AtlantaSafeHouse.com. And remember, at Atlanta Safe House, we don't just sell safes, we sell peace of mind.
Atlanta Braves single game tickets for the 2026 season are now on sale. Get your tickets for some exciting NL East matchups next season, plus great series against the Red Sox, Cubs, Dodgers, and more. And snag the first giveaway of the season, the Drake Baldwin Rookie of the Year bobblehead presented by Coca-Cola on March 31st during the opening homestand.
Baldwin sends one soaring, got a shot, and that is out of here.
And fans can also look forward to the return of some popular ticket packages, including Hello Kitty, Girls Night Out, and Father's Day Catch on the Field, which includes a 20-minute session on the field after the game to play catch. And the Braves are excited to also announce some brand new ticket packages honoring pop culture icons SpongeBob and Snoopy. And it's never too soon to plan your group outing. Great seats and hospitality spaces are also on sale. So visit Braves.com/promos to see more details and purchase your tickets. Atlanta Braves baseball. We are Braves country.
Meet Bob. He's 63 years old. He spent 40 years as a body man and car painter. Bob heard me talk about Relief Factor and decided, give it a shot. Bob wrote in, he said, Glenn, I could barely walk. I couldn't make it up the stairs. Day 4 or 5, I began to feel the change. But after just 8 days on Relief Factor, I'm 75% better. I'm comfortable, and I'm thoroughly impressed. These are the kinds of transformations that are common with Relief Factor. In fact, 2 out of the 3 people who try it go on to order more month after month, and I'm one of those people. I wasn't banging on cars all day like Bob, but my pain was in my hands, and it was debilitating nonetheless. I couldn't paint, I couldn't write, I was quickly losing hope, and I feared the rest of my life I just have to live with the pain. So if you're living with daily aches and pains, Relief Factor might be the real deal for you. Try the 3-week quick start today. It's only $19.95. See how it works for you. Visit ReliefFactor.com or call 800-4-RELIEF. 800-4-RELIEF.
Look at now. Am I in the right place here, Flounder? Apparently I was sitting too far off to an angle here with our video camera. Are we okay over here, or is this still not good? Still not good?
See here. Yeah, a little more.
God, I see it's very hard for you.
There you go. Now you're good. No,
it's not good.
Work with me.
I know it's okay. Here, let me go ahead and try to see if I can. No, it's good.
Smile, petulant smile.
Yes, whatever.
Blue steel.
That's me, all right. Here we go. I gotta get. There we are. On this day in 2013, Roger Taylor and Brian May opened the Queen Studio Experience at Montreux, an exhibition of Queen memorabilia at Mountain Studios in Switzerland. They had recorded many of their classic tracks spanning 7 albums, and it was where Freddie Mercury recorded his last vocal. The exhibition would open to the public a day later. On this day in 2013. Hold on, I got the thing with the thing there.
Ready.
All right, and your birthday list today includes Kathy Lee Crosby, 81 today. She was the star host of That's Incredible. And was she married to Joe Theismann? Or was that just...
I think so. Yes, I broke up marriages, I think, for that.
Was she with John Davidson, I think, with that show? That's Incredible?
That 3 of them.
Sound right?
Yes.
And Theismann, of course, Joe Theismann's real name is Theismann. They changed it in Notre Dame to rhyme with Heisman, so they called him Joe Theismann.
She was the first TV Wonder Woman before Linda Carter.
Right, that's correct. That's correct. And she did that show, That's Incredible, and I think it was with John Davidson.
Yes, Frank Tarkenton.
And Frank Tarkenton, yeah, that's right. The guy who stole my wine.
Stole your wine. Wine stealer?
Wine stealer. Wasn't his fault, though. He just, he was a celebrity, and I was just a bum.
He scrambled right out of the store.
Well, it was in Brookhaven, and I wouldn't order so I don't care. It's a long story. All right, here we go.
They still owe you.
They owe me, they owe me a kept free. Anyway, sorry. No. That was back when I had that whole thing going. So
they take your money, too?
Trying to make a girl happy. I was just trying to make my wife, because she anyway, so just trying to do the right thing, and I got screwed like always. Chicks, man. Don't start me.
You effed up. You trusted them.
Yeah, see what I mean? Idiot. God. That's why I can't sleep. Anyway, here we go. 1777.
It's not like he was Chris Chandler or Kirk Cousins. I mean, come on. He hadn't played in 30, 40 years.
That's what I'm saying. A little rusty. Got to get the kinks out. You can't just get out of the thing there. 1777. That was the day of this day. 1777. Legend has it that a Philadelphia housewife and midwife named Lydia Darragh single-handedly saves the lives of General George Washington and the entire Continental Army. General Howe had stationed his British headquarters across the street from this woman's home. When Howe's headquarters was too small for the meetings, he commandeered a large upstairs room in this woman's home. Though uncorroborated, family legend holds Mrs. Darragh would eavesdrop and take notes on the British meetings from an adjoining room, conceal the notes by sewing them into her coat, and then passing them on to American troops outside the city. On this night in 1777, Miss Darragh overheard the British commanders planning a surprise attack on Washington's army in White Marsh, Pennsylvania, December 4th and 5th. She used a cover story that she needed to buy flour from a nearby mill just outside the British line, and she passed the information to American Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Craig the following day. The British marched toward White Marsh the evening of December 4th as planned, and they were surprised to find General Washington and the entire Continental Army waiting for them. After 3 days of skirmishing, General Howe, the British slimebag, chose to return his troops to Philadelphia. And that little midwife saved the whole freaking army.
Why is he a slime bag? He's just fighting for his country.
He was a British slime. Isn't he the one who locked people in a church and set them on fire?
No, that was down here. That was Cornwallis.
Well, Hal Cornwallis, same thing. He would have done it if he had the chance.
Okay, that was a movie.
Oh, sorry.
That was a Mel Gibson movie.
I'm sure it was true. It's based on a true story.
Okay.
Just like Winston Churchill and that little girl on the train. Mr. Prime Minister, we're with you, Mr. Prime Minister.
It's a movie.
We'll go to war for you, Mr. Prime Minister. Little girl, because of you, we shall win the wars and the lands and seas.
It's Americans like you that frighten me, that know most of their history from the movies. You scare me.
What, you never saw Patton?
Well, I like Patton. That was a good one.
Yeah. All right, 3:55. Kimmer Payne Flounder, look out. Here we go. All right, more Donald Trump. We're going to play cut number 3 here, Flounder, and then cut number 1. Donald Trump at his cabinet meeting today, again, number 9, in this limited time he's been in office, number 2, as opposed to Biden, who had 9 meetings in 4 years, and his wife did most of them. Okay, Donald Trump talked about not only about trying to eliminate the entire income tax in America in a couple of years, but also talked about these freaking reporters who they had to justify that Donald Trump is not on his deathbed, and he reacted to these fake news comments about how bad his schedule is because he's getting tired these days. Cut number 3, Flounder, if you will, sir.
Recorded. And nobody talks about that anymore. You know, it's crazy. They don't talk about it. You think they'd say, well, Trump's done a great job at the border. This country is being destroyed by the border. But you always find something new. Like, is he in good health? Biden was great, but is Trump in good health? I sit here, I do 4 news conferences a day. I ask questions from very intelligent lunatics, you people. I give the right answers. There's never a scandal. There's never a problem. I give you answers that solve your little problems. You go back and you can't find anything, but you do stories about Biden was in wonderful health. The guy didn't do a news conference for 8 months. If I go one day, I had one day where I didn't do a news conference, there's something wrong with the president. You people are crazy. I'll let you.
People are crazy. I honestly, we came here into the studio, and Donald Trump is talking live in front of the world, and I'm saying to myself, I'm dying. Wait till 3 o'clock, please. Wait till. I mean, honestly, this man, when he ad libs and he does these live things, is unbelievable. I mean, it's really a treat. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's such a live source. I mean, it's really he's not some stiff politician. I mean, he's running the joint. I mean, it's really amazing. It's like he's the talk show, and he's describing the whole thing in front of him.
It's open government.
God, sunlight. I mean, sunlight. No one's ever run a thing like this.
Nope.
No one's ever run a company like this.
Much less a country.
God, the world. I mean, the world. And they're all, saying, well, right, yeah, well, tariff, sure, well, whatever you want to do, Mr. Trump. I mean, it's unbelievable. Yeah, some Nazi dictator Hitler. All right, Flounder, how about Flounder's funny? How about we got one there back there? We got it.
Before we moved out here, we came to New York City in September. I'd been here a bunch. Alyssa's never been here. We went downtown. We went to Times Square. It's a sight to see. Alyssa's looking around. She goes, Derek, I'll be honest. There's more Amish people here than I expected. And I go, Alyssa, those are Jewish people. I was like, I know it's tough to tell from 50 yards away, but you've got the wrong Abraham there. You know? And to get that joke, you got to know what a Hasidic Jew and an Amish person looks like. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all heard my accent and the word Jew, and you went, I'm going to sit this one out. Jewish people know that's a zinger. Amish people love it too. I did that joke in Pennsylvania. They got on their horses. They go, now that's comedy. Now that's something we can make some butter to, you know.
Mr. Derek Yells.
Derek Yells?
His name is Derek, but in some of his comedy, he just yells and he raises his voice, so he goes by Derek Yells.
By the way, I have an idea that I think would be perfect.
Uh-oh.
I say Donald Trump should have a news conference, and he should have the auto pen next to him. And I say Donald Trump should pardon everybody he knows. Do the Biden preemptive pardon, and Donald Trump should pardon everybody he knows who's been involved in the administration or one of his supporters, and have the auto pen do it while Donald Trump is watching the auto pen, which means it's legit because he's giving it permission, and have Donald Trump pardon thousands of people. And just to show Biden, really, pardon them all. And let him try to come after him, because you're going to hear why Jeffries is after him when Donald Trump leaves office. Coming up, 4 o'clock.
Pie.
Pie, we're eating pie.
WFOM and W292 EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. This hour is presented by Atlanta Safe House.
Prosecutors Others call it premeditated. I'm Lisa Brady, Fox News. During the first court appearance for the man accused of attacking National Guard members in D.C. last week, Ramanullah Lakhanwal, now charged with first-degree murder, assault, and gun possession, appearing remotely from his hospital bed as an attorney entered a not guilty plea for him.
D.C. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro praised the federal judge in the case for her decision to hold the suspect without bond.
She made it clear that she believed that he crossed the country with a weapon, with the intent to commit a crime of violence.
Pirro said she believes the government will prove its case against Lakhanwal, whose next pre-trial court date is set for January 14th.
Fox's Gernal Scott. President Trump just rolling out his plan for Trump accounts aimed at giving millions of American kids a jump start on their future, and billions in seed money will come in part from two billionaires.
Michael and Susan Dell are committing to one of the largest private donations in American history, which will directly benefit the next generation of American children.
The accounts are aimed at giving babies born in the U.S. between this January and January 2029 $1,000. They and their parents have to have Social Security numbers. Loved ones can get a tax break for making contributions to the kids' accounts. San Francisco is suing food companies over ultra-processed foods.
Ultra-processed foods have created an enormous public health crisis with skyrocketing healthcare costs.
City Attorney David Chu accuses 10 corporations of knowingly creating products that make people sick and hiding it from the public. The lawsuit seeks unspecified damages and penalties. Some of the companies named in the suit, including Kraft Heinz and General Mills, have recently announced changes in the kinds of ingredients the U.S. Health Secretary is also targeting, such as synthetic dyes. A rebound on Wall Street. The Dow up 185 points at the bell. America is listening to Fox News.
This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift list. Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on that list. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Quiet down, here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Look out now. 106.3 Extra, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, and Led Zeppelin. It was on this day in 2012. Led Zeppelin got a prestigious award from Barack Hussein Puttitat, the only president who really hated his country, for their significant contribution to American culture and the arts. Dressed in black suits and bow ties, Robert Plant, John Paul Jones, and Jimmy Page were among a group of artists who received Kennedy Center honors at a dinner event at the White House. In his tribute to the band, Barack Puttitat said, "Although I was never born in America and I hate my country, when Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, and John Paul Jones and John Bonham burst onto the musical scene," said Puttitat, "in the late 1960s, the world never saw it coming." The president thanked the former band members for trying to hide his duplicity and his hatred for America, and thanked them for behaving themselves at the White House, given their history of hotel rooms being trashed and mayhem all around, said the president, as they celebrated together by having more transsexual sex with, the bisexual president of the United States. Anyway, our birthday list includes, who was good? Jana Kramer. I love this girl. 42, country singer, former One Tree Hill actress. I actually didn't know that. I've never seen that show. I know of it, never heard of it, never seen it. She was in season 23, Dancing with the Stars, and she was the acrobatic star of those Nationwide insurance commercials. Wait a minute.
I don't know her.
I don't remember that. Nationwide, what acrobatic star of Nationwide insurance commercials? Jana Kramer, the singer? Her biggest hit, of course, which I have on my Magic Music stick, thanks to Flounder, is Why You Wanna.
That's why she looks
Oh, she's
like.
gorgeous. No, she's a beautiful woman, and she's hot, and I love that song, Why You Want to Walk In, wear that T-shirt that I love, Why You Want to Come in to See Me in the Bar, of all the places, 42-year-old Janet Kramer. I didn't know she did nationwide commercials.
I didn't either.
I don't remember seeing an acrobat of Janet Kramer. It's Jana, Jan Kramer. Okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's like moving around. She's like a thief.
Oh, wearing a dark blue leather
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember seeing that. I see her now.
I remember it now.
Oh, she's a hottie. I like her. Anyway, and on this day, 1997, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon complete their first screenplay. Good Will Hunting was released to movie theaters on this day in 1997. Will Hunting, an unrecognized genius who, after he assaults a police officer, becomes a patient of a therapist, studies advanced mathematics, and questions his relationships. Directed by Gus Van Sant, the movie starred Robin Williams, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Minnie Driver, and Stellan Skarsgård. The screenplay was written by Ben Affleck and Damon, created with a $10 million budget. It made $225 million. Nominated for 9 Academy Awards and won 2. Best Supporting Actor for Robin Williams and Best Original Screenplay for Affleck and Matt Damon. First one, 1997. Anyway, and I don't know why Minnie Driver had that. Didn't she have the Australian accent in that one, or was whatever?
British.
Or whatever. I mean, but why? She's not British. She's American.
No, she's not. She's British.
Not. She's British.
Well,
she had an American accent in the movie.
Did she?
Well, what was the one where she was a disc jockey with the killer in
Grosse Pointe
Blank?
John Cusack.
Yeah.
And she had a British accent in that one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Anyway. Okay, now, tell us about what we got going here, Pete Davis.
It was, they had Tipping Point. In Blue Ridge. They had their annual pie contest.
What makes a great chef?
Is that Julia Child?
Julia Child.
I think I've cut myself.
Oh, to make bouillabaisse, you chop the chicken like this with a fish.
There's blood going everywhere. And Lori made this last night. I watched. I monitored. I said, quality control. Every once in a while you got to dip your finger in there.
Everybody move back now. Everybody stay away.
And she made it. It came in second place. Her brother, who's Dave's birthday is today.
I'll be darned.
I think his came in first. His chocolate cream pie.
No kidding.
Delicious.
Well, I gotta love.
But this is a little lemon pie.
Lemon cream pie with whipped cream on it. Wow.
So you guys.
Shall we try away?
Yeah,
it's
try
got
away.
a nice pie crust. All right, let's try this.
It's a graham cracker crust.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tangy.
The graham cracker crust really makes it.
It does. The graham crackers.
Oh,
absolutely. Wow. Which they sell now in a bag. I didn't know. You don't have to crumble up graham crackers anymore. It comes there.
My mother used to make a Hershey bar pie with Hershey bars, marshmallow, whipped cream, heavy cream, and it was the most delicious chocolate. And her crust was a graham cracker crust with lots of butter in it, so it was moist and thick and butter. Oh God! And this is delicious.
And it's easy to make too.
Yeah.
Well,
this is
I
really
can
good.
say that because I didn't do most of the work, but it really isn't time consuming. And so, you got 5 stars while you give it.
Where do you get the? Not you make the lemon filling? Is there lemon pudding or?
There's lemon pudding, but you can squeeze real lemon juice into it too.
I was going to say.
I said just get the bottle of lemon juice, but I was told no, it has to be fresh, squeezed.
This
lemon.
is really good.
And you do a little zest too, which I'd never heard of till recently.
Now, you do a what now?
Zest, where you kind of peel off the outside of a lemon and you give it the little zest of the taste, and it goes inside.
Of the skin you're talking about?
Yeah,
of the lemon skin?
Just a little bit of it.
I see it.
Just a little bit of it.
I can see
the
that.
zest of it, and it just makes all the difference. So out of 5 stars, where are you giving it?
I got to give it a 4 or 5. I don't know how it could be any better.
I'm going to go 4.1.
4.1.
4.1.
It's got to be. I mean, I can't
Because
imagine.
I'm not normally a lemon pie fan, but that is very. It's not too. It's nice and dense.
I don't have any negatives.
I don't know if this will come as a shock to you two, but I'm giving it a 5.
I'm saying it's got to be a 4. Well, I can't believe why, Pete. Earlier you said, "But I have to eat another piece of this crap. I'm going to die." No,
I did not.
I never said that.
Say that.
Oh my! Well, that's very tasty. I'm going to save that and finish that during a break or something. So I don't have to. Excellent. Well, that's very tasty. Well done, Miss Lori. That's these mountain women, man. I'll tell you. I should get me a mountain woman up there.
She's
all dead.
I don't know if I should say this. Bye, well, anyway.
Yeah, go ahead.
She is to take her test.
What test?
Test soon.
Nursing test?
Become a citizen. She's going to become an American citizen.
I didn't know she wasn't. I mean, she seems like an American.
Where's she from?
Canada. Canadian.
Oh, no kidding. Eh? Oh, I'll be damned. Well, good.
And we've been going over the test.
How many congressmen? How many senators?
Some
how many
of them.
How many?
Yeah. Some of them are not easy, some of these questions.
Yes, yeah. Well, good. Well, that's good.
And you got to get 12 out of 20. They'll ask you 20.
Pretty easy if you've been up
and as soon as you get 12. But
is it a verbal test? Or
it's a verbal test. You sit one-on-one with somebody, and they ask you questions. You don't. Out of 120 questions, they pick 20.
Wow,
I think something like that, or 40.
But you get to know you get to study, so you
know what the questions are, but you got to memorize all of them.
Yeah, you got to know what to. Yeah, well, that's good. That's good. Excellent. Well, congratulations. That's outstanding.
Okay, what amendment gave us all men the right to vote?
That would be the 13th.
I think it's the 14th.
14th.
13th freed the slaves.
Yeah. 14th would be the Equal Protection Clause, as I recall.
Was it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Give everybody a same status.
So I asked you what James Madison. He was 4th president.
Yeah, that's right. There you are.
What else was he known for?
Well, he married Dolly, and she was kind of a tramp. First, a White House tramp, wasn't she?
No, she saved all the paintings of Washington.
I remember
when the British burned the.
I was thinking about Jackie Onassis. I'm sorry, I totally got that wrong.
She wasn't a tramp.
I don't know who was a tramp. I'm sure they're all wonderful.
Mamie Eisenhower, she was the tramp.
Yeah. Well, we know Hillary on Feasting and Farcabbage was a murderer, so I mean, hell, she tops them all.
Allegedly.
And she's a killer, trust me. She's a freaking assassin. I guarantee you, she put the gun in Vince Foster's mouth and said, "Yeah, you want it like this or off the side of your head?" I guarantee you. Woman's a snake, I tell you.
Fangs.
We joke. We jest. All right. Well, anyway, I still think Donald Trump should pardon everybody. How funny would that be? Because just has a news conference, stands up at the podium and says, "All right, I'm pardoning everybody. I'm pardoning everybody in the Department of Defense. I'm pardoning everybody in the State Department. I'm pardoning everybody in the military." So, God bless America. You're pardoned forever, no matter what you do. And in fact, he said, I'll tell you what, let's make it retroactive for 12 years. How about that? Because you can do that, apparently.
Yes. Yeah.
So, honestly, God, Donald Trump, oh my God, he should force the issue because they'll go nuts and somebody's going to sue him, which is what they should have been done about the auto pen pardons and everything else, too. Donald Trump just said, I'm pardoning everybody in the Department of Justice, and you'll tell you why, because coming up in a second, we got a little cowabunga here, and coming up in a second, you're going to know why I say he should do this, because they're still coming after him, and Donald Trump has to leave office in 3 years. And they're going to get him when he does. And this is why he should pardon everybody. And everybody. And make them do something about it. Oh, God, this is going to be great. Kevin Payne Flauta, 13 minutes after 4.
It's time for the Bortz Report, brought to you by Southern Exteriors, the Southeast's premier home exterior solution. Quality and precision you can rely on for over 20 years. Visit southernexteriors.co.
There's a bit of a trend going on around the country in major cities you might not have heard of: guaranteed basic income. There's even a coalition of 150 mayors across the country that are pushing these programs. Right now, the idea is a guaranteed basic income of $1,000 a month with no strings attached. Spend it on whatever you want to spend it on. And the story in Fox News proudly states that most of these people are spending this money on basic necessities. Cook County, Illinois, Chicago is the latest. I read through the story twice. One thing they failed to mention: in order to come up with this $1,000 a month for these Cook County so-called citizens, the county first has to take it away from the citizens that actually earned this money and give it to those who did not. None of the politicians mention this. I guess they don't think it's important. And you don't see the news stories mention it either. The people who get the money that somebody else earned like the program, so that's all the reason you need to extend it. Besides, what a great thing for politicians. When an election comes along, all they have to do is say, I pledge to increase the amount of your basic income. Wow, I'm voting for you. Just like government union workers always vote for the politician that promises them more retirement benefits. Form your own conclusion, folks, but before I go, let me remind you that the fair tax makes sure that not one household in the United States pays a penny to government until they meet their own basic needs. But that takes power away from politicians. It doesn't give power to politicians, so it's a non-starter. Neil Bortz, Extra 106.3.
Need a new roof or siding now, but think you can't afford it? Hey, it's Tug for Southern Exteriors. You actually can. Pick one of two simple options. 0% financing for a full year or 10% off when you pay in full. No gimmicks, no hidden fees, just honest choices that fit your budget. Call 877-9-SOUTHERN, 877-9-SOUTHERN, or visit southernexteriors.co. It's southernexteriors.co, southernexteriors.co. Visit them today.
Okay, who just opened your Obamacare or Marketplace renewal and almost fell off that chair? Hey, 30, 35%, and it's not even any better? You're not crazy. They keep jacking the premium and giving you less. I don't know about this stuff, but I know who does. I go to Steven, the health insurance doctor. I send people there because he's been doing this 16 years. He wins awards for this stuff. He helps the self-employed, 1099, small business owners, the people actually paying for their own insurance. You bet you're going to get corporate-style coverage, nationwide PPO. How about lower zero deductibles, plans that pay you cash benefits when you use them? And he does it all around the year round there because, you know what, he's independent. He's got multiple carriers to quote. A lot of you are going to see that premium go right down instead of up. And in some cases, saving to 60% over that renewal number. He works for you, not Washington. Here's the number, 678-523-0759. 678-523-0759. Or go to healthinsurancedoctor.net. It's Steven, not a call center. Your plan, your savings, and tell him the Kibber sent you.
Atlanta Braves single game tickets for the 2026 season are now on sale. Get your tickets for some exciting matchups next season and check out some fan favorite ticket packages like Hello Kitty, SpongeBob, Snoopy, and Father's Day Catch on the Field. Plus, snag the first giveaway of the season, the Drake Baldwin Rookie of the Year bobblehead on March 31st, presented by Coca-Cola. Visit Braves.com/promos to get your tickets. Atlanta Braves baseball, we are Braves country.
The holidays are about moments that last forever. At Solomon Brothers Jewelers, every piece of jewelry tells a story, your story. Whether it's a sparkling engagement ring or a gift that says, I love you, we're here to make this season magical with exclusive holiday offers you won't want to miss. From bezel set jewelry in trendy yellow gold to essentials for that layered look. Explore our holiday gift guides or schedule your appointment at SolomonBrothers.com. And don't forget to check out our holiday specials, like our famous diamond studs starting at $9.99. It seems like every year, everything gets more expensive, except here. A 3/4 carat diamond pendant for just $14.99. 3 Atlanta locations in Buckhead, Alpharetta, and Sharpsburg. One tradition of excellence. Book your customized shopping experience today at SolomonBrothers.com. Solomon Brothers, where luxury meets love.
You should never need financing for a simple garage door repair, but it's happening here. Out-of-town companies have invaded Atlanta for a cash grab, charging outrageous prices. Hi, I'm Dan Watkins, owner of All Four Seasons Garage, Entry Doors, and Windows. Stay local and stay on budget for every opening of your home. All Four Seasons, trusted in Atlanta for over 25 years, exceptional customer service, and fair, honest pricing. When trust matters, trust us. All the number 4 Seasons Garages.com.
Stand by. Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon in the news in 2007 on this day made $800,000 for charity selling some of their stuff. It was at their former American home. They sold their family custom pool table for $11,000. They sold a pair of Ozzy's trademark round glasses for a little over $5,000. The beaded wire model of the Eiffel Tower that adorned the kitchen at Ozzy and Sharon's home fetched $10,000. And the skull-adorned trainers worn by Ozzy sold for $2,600. 2007 raised $800,000 for charity. There you go. Let's see. Birthday list includes Stoned Phillips. Stone was his real name. He always seemed a little stoned, a little kind of
the knowing nod.
Yes, the very serious and the very notable Stoned Phillips. Stoned Phillips is 71. He was on ABC's 2020, and then he went to NBC's Dateline.
It was like an empty seat.
Yeah, he was an announcer. He was an announcer who was pleasant looking, charming and pleasant and nice, and it didn't offend anybody, but he was, it's like, there used to be professional announcers, like Dennis James was a guy who did commercials and did intros and stuff, and they were professional, and nothing wrong. I mean, that's great.
Gary Owens?
Yeah, Gary Owens, yeah. Of course, he was a disc jockey, but anyway, Stone Phillips, 71, so good for you. And on this day in history, Mr. Phone just went skark on me again. You heard it rotten stinker. Get over there. Oh, sorry. Here we go. All right, here we go. Researchers unravel the genetic code of the entire human chromosome on this day in 1999. They announced the sequence of the DNA human chromosome for the first time. Chromosome 22 is one of the major findings of the Human Genome Project, an international effort to decode the instructions for life hidden in our cells. United States, Britain, Japan worked on it. Chromosome 22, the second shortest human chromosome. It's important because it's enormous. Each cell contains 23 pairs of chromosomes. Chromosome 22, again, it's the shortest chromosome. It contains 33.5 million chemical bases and 545 genes in the one chromosome. There were some gaps that they couldn't fully decode with the technology of 1999, but the instructions continued until 2003 when President Bill Slimebag called it one of the most important, significant projects in science of all time to reduce the burden of disease, improve health around the world, enhance the quality of life for all humankind. They ran newspaper ads in Buffalo, New York to recruit donors for the DNA test. Blood samples distributed in cloned libraries all over the world. Difficult jigsaw puzzle. 70% of the genome decoded by the project came from one guy, one man's blood. 70% of all of it. The Human Project of Genomes concluded releasing a 90% complete genome sequence. It took 2 decades to fill in the gaps, and then only 3 years ago, researchers announced they had decoded the dark matter of the genome, finally creating a complete sequence. It was like Lewis and Clark, only we didn't have a map either. Can you imagine all that? And it was only 3 years ago that they finished it.
Were Native Americans shooting arrows at them while they were doing it?
It wasn't quite the same thing.
Scurvy, berry.
But again, I mean, think about the enormous complexity and the mystery of the human body.
The mystery.
It took them until 2022 to say, this is what makes up the chromosome. I mean, that's the basic building block of our lives. And we didn't know until 3 years ago what was actually in it. I tell you, when we somehow unravel the brain.
I read something the other day. You know how you have some traits that your grandparents had, something like that. And they say in our genes, there's memories in the genes of what your forefathers went through.
I believe it.
And they say if you think about your grandparents enough, that like 5-10 minutes a day for 3 weeks, you will change the genes in you, and it'll start bringing out their genes.
Wow.
You'll start thinking or doing or knowing things that they knew.
It's got to be true. If you come from another body that sends the gene thing into you, they're in there. Well, and we don't know what memories. We don't know what memories
all animals,
are really.
How do animals know this is when we procreate? This is when we sleep. Right. This is when we do this.
Right. Why do they know it? Why do they all run around in circles before they lay down?
God, this is the third time this week we talked about dogs doing that.
I know. And horses. My horse videos every weekend. I get horses. I love to watch horses make the circle. They paw the ground just like a dog, make a circle, and then plop down.
Well, the second time a dog does it, they're looking for strange men with beards and hats.
It's unbelievable. Like me, with sunglasses.
That's what they're looking for.
425. And kitties, too. I got kitties all over me in the barn every weekend, too. You don't watch. You guys don't watch kitty cats.
Oh,
kitty cats. They follow me around. There's two girl kitties, and they follow me around when they see me because they say, you jump in my lap, and I give them head pets, and everybody's happy. So that's the same thing I do with my last girlfriend.
Keep moving.
425.
You're doing so well.
I know. All right, hold on. Here we go. Again, Donald Trump's live cabinet meeting today. I wish we could take these live every day, but we just don't time it that well. But if I had my way, if I ran a radio station, I swear to God, I would. Whenever Donald Trump had a live meeting, I would tape it and I'd play it. I'd play bunches of it through the primetime things, and I'd say, if you want to hear the whole thing, because you obviously didn't hear it live, you were working or whatever, we'll play the whole damn hour or 2 hours worth, tonight or whatever. I mean, seriously. The man is amazing. You've never seen anything like this. He's joking, having a ball, kidding around, and he's confronting people. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, now at that meeting today, Kristi Noem said this. I'm just saying, it's just on the New York Post just came in. All right, hold on now. Break it. It's still kind of unloading. Kristi Noem, Homeland Security Director, said that half of all Minnesotans have submitted fraudulent visa applications. Quote, you told me to look into Minnesota and their fraud on visas and their programs. 50% of them are fraudulent, which means that the wacko Governor Walz either is an idiot or he did it on purpose, and I think he's both, sir. Talking to President Trump. He brought people in there illegally that never should have been in this country, said they were somebody that they're not. They said they were married to somebody who was their brother or somebody else, in a possible reference to their Ilhan Omar, the slime bag. Kristi Noem said those who submitted fraudulent visa applications, signed up for government programs, took hundreds of billions of dollars from the taxpayers, and we're going to remove them and get our money back.
Good.
Holy cow.
Because they stole. The Somalians stole $1 billion.
Yeah. To fund terrorism around the world, by the way.
Oh, and something else, too. This guy says, I'm a handyman in Minneapolis. He's a black man.
Yeah.
He says the past few years, you've seen the Somalis become, in Section 8, the majority. They're driving around in new cars. We're talking sometimes more than one new car. He goes, how can people on government benefits do that? Well, it's because they've been getting all these kickbacks from the governor and basically keeping the money.
Stealing. And these are programs for food for hungry children.
Yeah.
By the way.
That they stole.
Charity for children.
And here's the thing. This is great. The Minneapolis police chief is now demanding that Somalians and any other residents call 911 on ICE agents if the ICE agents start arresting third world migrants and having a mask on while they're doing it. He wants them to call 911 and say, they're kidnapping me. He says, we will respond immediately. This, to me, is a Fort Sumter moment. If he wants to put his deputies up against federal agents, I'm here for it.
Okay, a federal agent who will be wearing a mask because that's what they, so they don't get doxxed and assassinated by you people in Minnesota, the Somalian land pirates. So if a federal agent is arresting a criminal who happens to be from Somalia, then the Somalian or his family or somebody can call 911 and say to the Minneapolis Police Department, my brother or someone's being kidnapped, and the police department will come and shoot the kidnapping ICE agent? Is that what we're saying now? They're going to arrest the ICE agent for arresting somebody that they're looking for in a warrant? Is that what you're telling me?
We will immediately respond to it. You will go to prison if you impede. You're going to arrest ICE agents and put them in a Minneapolis jail. And don't think the federal government's not going to come for them.
So they're saying oh my God, so a Somalian in Minneapolis is being arrested by a federal agent. If they claim they're kidnapped, then the local police will arrest the federal agent or try to pull a gun on a federal agent and say you're under arrest and let go of that illegal Somalian? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, my God. I can't wait to see that.
You can't impede a federal agent while they're doing something. I don't matter what badge you have, Barney Fife.
I hope we get a reaction to this from Kristi Noem and Pete Hegseth.
This came out about an hour ago.
Smoke. That's the chief of Minneapolis.
That's the chief of police of Minneapolis with the mayor standing behind him. It's lost.
Oh, my God.
They're gone.
The local police will arrest a federal agent who's doing his job. I want to see him put your hands behind your back, federal agent, sir. Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and do this first.
And last time I checked, I think the feds probably have better armed than the Minneapolis police.
I'm fairly sure that they. I mean, how many Minneapolis cops would even show up to try to stop a federal agent from arresting somebody that are doing their job? You think? How'd you like to be the first guy to take on a federal agent for doing his job in Minneapolis? Oh my God, this is unbelievable.
For people that are the most inbred people on the planet.
So, the land pirates. Oh my God, this is outrageous. 4:30. We got more and more false walls too. And Hakeem Jeffries, ready to hear what he's planning for us too. All right, we got more. Oh my God, 4:30. Holy cow. Oh my.
If you love 106.3, then you'll love the all-new Extra 106.3 app. It's loaded with replays of your favorite shows like The Morning Extra and The Kimmer Show, podcasts from conservative voices across the South, and access to Extra's crystal clear live stream from anywhere in Georgia. Grab it now for Apple or Android.
Okie doke, holiday time, Christmas time, New Year's time, parties and family coming to roll into town for visiting the holidays. Well, they're going to look at your house and say, I can't see inside there. Are those windows? Or they boarded up. Anyway, if you got those old windows, I got a great piece of news for you. Jeff, my buddy I've known 25 years, and his lovely bride, Peach State Windows has a deal. I've been doing, I've known about him for decades now, and I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. 8 premium Energy Star double hung replacement windows installed for just $39.95. 8 windows installed for under $4,000. Unbelievable. Compared to what the big national guys do, please, you're killing me. These are top-tier, high-energy efficient windows. Make your home look sharp and feel warm, save you some money. Jeff's family-owned team's been doing this thing for like 50 years. They know all about Georgia codes and weather and construction, stuff like that. The number is 770-485-8011. Because it's the holidays and they love what they do, Jeff's offering 0% financing for 12 months. 8 premium windows for under $4,000. Holy cow. PeachStateWindows.com.
Oh no, what is that sound?
It's our rejection detection system. It's showing that several men across Georgia are being denied intimacy by their partners due to ED.
How can this be?
Well, it's more common than you think. As men age, their bodies change. And unfortunately, once they get over 50, some things don't work like they used to.
So what do we do?
There's only one thing to do. We need to get them to Dr. Eric Deal at Total Body Therapy of Georgia. He can fix ED problems.
But how?
At Total Body Therapy of Georgia, they are experts in the P-shot, testosterone replacement, regenerative therapy, and Trimex to create an erection and more.
Hi, this is Dr. Eric Deal from Total Body Therapy of Georgia. Did you know that 50% of men over 50 struggle with some form of ED? Guys, it won't get better on its own. When it's not hard, it's really hard. But I can help you today. Call us at Total Body Therapy of Georgia at 404-777-1911 or learn more about us online at tbtofga.com.
Hey, this is Matt from East Cobb. We basically bought our house from our in-laws. It was my wife's childhood home. One of the issues that we've had when we first moved in was our dog in our backyard. It was extremely shaded, could never grow grass back there. We resodded it twice. So ATL Turf Co. did an amazing job with our backyard transformation. They basically created a miniature golf hole. We have a miniature fairway. We also have a miniature little putting green. Consists of about 4 holes, total about 40 yards, so you can definitely work on your short game and your putting. After that transformation that ATL Turf Co. did for us, my father-in-law came and saw his house the way it looked after the fact of we had a putting green and a miniature golf course. Sure enough, he did the same thing with ATL Turf Co. He has a beautiful backyard, wonderful stonework, drainage, and a beautiful practice area for chipping and putting. Check him out online at atlturfco.com.
Hi, it's Los, here with Tom Mitchell, the Honest Car Guy. Tom, you are changing the way people are buying their next pre-owned car or truck. How are you doing it?
You know, Los, we found a better way for customers to buy a car.
an honest way, a very transparent way. You pay what we pay plus our honest fee.
How do you prove that?
We even prove it to you by giving you a copy of the bill of sale at the end of the deal.
How much can people save when they buy their next vehicle with the Honest Car Guy?
I've saved people upwards of $20,000 and $30,000. I mean, it really depends on the year, the make, the model of the car, and the price of the car. You know, on a $15,000 car, I can't save you $20,000. We can probably save you $2,000 or $3,000. But it's through the course of the whole sale. The big one here that people don't realize, the financing. You go into the dealership, they tell you your rate's 9%. Well, really, it's probably 7% because they're allowed to make 2 points on there. The Honest Car Guy, you'll save an average of $5,000 to $10,000 depending on the price of the car.
Folks, if you want to save thousands on your next pre-owned car or truck, try the Honest Car Guy. Call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME, the number 1, or honestcarguy.com.
This is Jonathan Geller at D. Geller & Son Jewelers with my dad, Mike. Dad, what's the all-time best Christmas gift?
Diamond studs. Everybody needs a pair.
And ours don't break the bank. Real diamonds set in gold from just $275.
Yep, haven't raised those prices since the 80s.
How on earth does that work?
We get them straight from the source, just like we've done since 1939, and handpick the best and brightest.
And with D. Geller & Son's lifetime upgrade, get 100% of what you paid towards a bigger pair anytime for life.
We also have diamond jackets for $5.95 that go around the studs to instantly change the look.
And that's just one thing. We've got birthstone jewelry, stackable rings and bracelets.
Our best holiday selection ever at prices that can't be beat.
So come spend the holidays with the experts at D. Geller & Son in Kennesaw, Sandy Springs, and online at dgeller.com.
Affordable jewelry for everyone is at D. Geller & Son.
Oh, God, here we are. All right.
Welcome to the Kimmer Show halftime update. Let's check in with Pete on the scoreboard. Stories prepared versus stories actually covered.
Yes, well,
All right, the 10 stories you sent, I took one off, so there's only 9 that you needed to get to.
Yeah, it's fun time.
You are batting .333.
Well, 3 out of 9.
3 out of 9.
Hall of Fame. That's not too well. Things change. Things happen. We had the press meeting today and so forth. In fact, we have more of that. Another breaking thing from this morning, reacting to White House stuff. We'll get to that in 1 second. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, how's it going? 437, and you're on 106.3, and our number is 404-741-1230. 741-1230. Our birthday list includes Ed Meese. Ed Meese is 94. Ed Meese was Ronald Reagan's attorney general until he had to resign. He was not charged, but he was linked to a company called WedTech, which was involved with paying bribes for military contracts. Their company made tool and die sets and various things, and they were well known for taking and accepting and working out bribes for contractors. And Ed Meese was one of their buddies, and they said he was involved in. He had to quit. 94 years old, Ed Meese, still alive today. And this was an amazing story that I remember. And again, a technological advancement. This was on the day in 1942 that the Italian-born Nobel Prize-winning physicist Enrico Fermi controls the first nuclear chain reaction in the laboratory. It was at the University of Chicago. It ushered in the nuclear age in 1942 as the beginning for us of World War, well, not quite the beginning, first full year, World War II. He, after completing the experiment, sent a coded message to President Roosevelt. The coded message said, "The Italian navigator has landed in the new world," unquote. And that was the beginning of the nuclear age.
And he set off a nuclear chain reaction with not really knowing exactly what could happen.
Yeah.
Underneath where?
Yeah, University of Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah. And by the way, and then, well, let me do more about this. Then we'll talk about the guy who wanted the Big Bang. You know, we'll make a Big Bang, just like the first one. Yeah, probably nothing could go wrong there. Anyway, let's see. They had discovered neutrons in the Curie's production of artificial radioactivity. Let's see. He was skeptical about discoveries, fellow physicians, although Fermi was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1938 for identifying radioactive elements. He emigrated to New York. Oh, by the way, he was given permission. He was in Italy at the time. Again, World War II in Italy. That could be a bad place to be. Fermi was given permission to leave Italy and go to Sweden to collect his Nobel Prize. He and his wife, Laura, who was Jewish, never returned to Italy. They were both afraid of what Mussolini was going to do in the fascist regime. So they stayed, where Oslo. Then he emigrated to New York City, went to Columbia University, created his experiments. Let's see. Fermi and others saw the military applications of his explosive power, composed a letter warning President Roosevelt of the perils of a German atomic bomb. The president's letter was signed and delivered to President Roosevelt by Albert Einstein. The Manhattan Project, the American program to create our own atomic bomb, was the result. And that was the new world of nuclear power was born. And then I remember it wasn't that long ago when they said, hey, I know, let's do a big bang from that neutron accelerator thing in Switzerland, whatever. And they said, let's make the big bang. And we're thinking, well, what if it works?
The Hadron Collider.
Yeah. What if it works?
They didn't know what would happen.
Nobody knew what would happen.
Some people thought it would do it.
I thought it was going to blow up the world.
It might still.
I mean, seriously. I mean, my God, the Big Bang. Oh, yeah, we can make that. Really?
They'll see the big board.
AI is going to do it. AI is going to somehow do it.
They could. If they let AI in charge of the CERN collider, they could formulate something to end all humanity.
Yeah, it could be, yeah.
Well, of course, they don't want to end themselves, too.
Yeah, well, I don't know. All right, 440-ish, 441 maybe, something like that. Okay, a couple more things on this Minnesota thing. These freaking Somalian land pirates, they stole $1 billion of food aid fraud, stealing the food from children, basically, so they could send it to Somali terrorists all around the world. Al-Shabaab terrorists, tax dollars going. DOJ has already convicted almost 60 fraudsters in the scheme in Minneapolis, and it says the House Oversight Committee is now investigating Governor False Wall's Tampon Tim's failure to safeguard taxpayers' dollars. He was warned about massive fraud in a pandemic food aid program for children and failed to do anything about it. Feckless mismanagement of the Biden administration and Governor Walz allowed tax dollars to be funneled to Al-Shabaab terrorists. $1 billion worth in food money relief. The House comes in prosecutions of 78 scammers from Somalia who took the taxpayer money. From programs like Feeding Our Future, a so-called nonprofit. Again, this is NGOs, non-government people. Instead, they use it for fancy cars, real estate holdings as far away as Turkey and Kenya. The Somalians in Minnesota use the money to buy mansions and expensive cars all over the world for their friends.
And you know what? If you're getting all of your money from the government to survive, how can you call yourself a non-governmental organization?
It's unbelievable. And by the way, the bottom line of this for me is it's true that the House Intelligence Oversight Committee is apparently now investigating False Walls. I say this should be only the beginning. I guarantee you, if this country will be better if we investigate everybody. If they did this to every single conservative and Republican when Biden was in charge in those 4 years, they turned the tables on everybody. I see we go after everybody in the Democrat Party who has any kind of shenanigans going on for what happened in the last 4 years and investigate every freaking one of them.
But they all have shenanigans.
That's right.
The problem.
Well, then go get them all.
Corrupt.
And by the way, here's another good reason, too, why we should go after them, because they're coming after us. We're going to play cut number 1 here, Flounder. This is incredible. Hakeem the Scream Jeffries, the top guy in the Democrats in Congress, in the House, apparently still hoping that somebody's going to shoot Donald Trump, and he's threatening to prosecute anybody and everybody in the Department of Justice who supports Donald Trump, and he'll go after them as soon as they get another chance at a fixed election, because he says they're not going to be around forever. So Jeffries already is threatening to come after all of us. Number 1, Flounder.
One thing that should be clear to all of these Republican extremists and sycophants and the people who are either actively involved in corruption, violating the law, engaged in extrajudicial activity,
says you,
is that the statute of limitations for any crimes being committed now is 5 years. It will extend well beyond the end of the Trump administration.
Yeah, that's a threat.
There you go. They threaten us. Anybody who's involved with Donald Trump in this 4-year term will be able to be prosecuted because it's a 5-year extension of the statute of limitations.
Anybody that's following a lawful order or following the law that is passed under Trump will be prosecuted.
That's right. He just said it. You just heard him say it. He's just said it. We're coming after you as soon as Trump's out of office, because the statute of limitations is 5 years, not 4.
And for a Republican to sit there and go, gosh, I hope we win the next election, you better be going after these traitors right now because they're coming for you.
That's right. You know, we haven't said much about this Tennessee election. Voting is right now until 7 o'clock. Right. And so, obviously, there's no results or anything.
If the Republicans lose this seat to this insane woman.
She's a freak.
Hates police, hates women who want to have babies and start families.
She's anti-American family. It's just
anti-police. Hates Nashville, the very city she wants to represent. She hates everything it stands for.
She hates all the bachelorettes coming to have fun
Which
in
is
Nashville.
a major source of income for Nashville.
That's what they're known for.
She wants to take their money.
It's like going to Vegas and say, we got to stop this gambling.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously. It's like her going to Vegas and say, we got to get rid of this damn gambling. It's just not good for anybody. I'm not going to throw up. I swear to God.
Yeah, it's like going to Atlanta. So I want to represent Atlanta, but these kids at all these stop signs selling water.
Yeah, water. But we got to stop these football games with this Georgia people. Jeez.
Yeah, no more Bulldog fans in the city of Atlanta.
Oh man, Flounder, what you got?
Yeah, real quick, we got Mark on the horn.
Hey, Mark, you're on the radio, man. What's up?
Hey, good afternoon, guys. Hey, you all were talking about the ICE agents and how they're still being attacked when they try to do the right thing and what they're trying to do to get these damn illegals out of the country.
Yes, sir.
But I was thinking about that. Old Creepy Joe, during the last part of his administration, he armed up about 80,000 IRS agents.
That's right.
Yes.
And we all know these damn people are not paying not a dime in taxes. So I say, hey, President Trump, activate those 80,000, put guns in their hands, and let them go after these freaking guys.
I like it. I mean, seriously, we have to turn around everything. What they've done to this country, and it's almost every day we learn something else they've done that we didn't know about. Oh,
yeah,
man.
yeah, it's something new every day. You're right.
Oh.
But yeah, that's what he needs to do. He needs to just activate all of them and make them fucking earn the money.
Sorry, Mark, I'm a little emotional here, buddy. Now your YouTubers are going to be. By the way, in case you missed it this morning, this is the day that Neil Bortz calls in the morning show at 7:25 live in the morning, and he was talking about how one time a female police officer thought he was a bad guy in the dark and wanted him arrested, and Neil Bortz said the female police officer, and he's yelling when he said this on the air this morning, he said, drop that gun, asshole. And he said the A word, 7-letter A word, live on our radio station this morning at 7:45, whatever it was. And now, of course, they dumped it on the radio, but everybody on YouTube and the app heard it. Anyway, so that's all good. It's all good. 447, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder. We'll be fine.
When political discourse gets ugly, count on Extra 106.3 to be the voice of reason when tempers flare. The violent rhetoric from the left won't change our mission. It won't affect our hearts, and it won't stop us from being the voice of our community. Proud to be the conservative voice of Atlanta. Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
It's midnight and the phone rings. It's a loved one calling from jail. They had a little too much fun at the holiday party and got pulled over. Now what? Time to call A Second Chance Bail Bonds. A Second Chance will get your loved one home quickly. For 20 years, they've been helping folks with 12 locations across Metro Atlanta and Birmingham and are available 24/7. For fast, professional, discreet services, call 404-BAILOUT. That's 404-BAILOUT or visit atlbail.com. A Second Chance Bail Bonds. It's better to know us and not need us than need us and not know us.
With the holiday season quickly approaching and road trips back in vogue, now more than ever, convenience becomes a must-have. At RBM of Atlanta, we embody this definition. Convenience is our middle name. Meet the RBM of Atlanta Mercedes-Benz pickup and delivery service. It gives you back time and money. Does your Mercedes-Benz need service? If so, we'll pick up your vehicle that's requiring service from your home or office and bring it back to our dealership for those services. And once the services have been complete, we'll bring your Mercedes-Benz back to you. With over 100 appointments available every weekday, over 50 appointments on Saturdays, and more than 200 courtesy vehicles in our fleet, we're here to serve. We'll work around your schedule. We're here to save you time, energy, and money. RBM of Atlanta is a J.D. Power 2025 Diamond Dealer of Excellence for the customer sales experience. And we're proud to be Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz connection since 1964. Pickup and delivery service restrictions do apply. Ask your service coordinator or service advisor at RBM a.m. of Atlanta for details.
Time now for the Retire Wise Report. James Parker here with financial advisor Sean Maloney, founder and CEO of Retire Wise. The big question for many of our listeners as they approach retirement is, will I be okay in retirement? Sean, how do you help someone figure out if they've saved enough to be comfortable?
Great question. There is a lot of different aspects to this, but the biggest thing is looking at risk. Look, there's a lot of different risks to your money, like market risk. There's healthcare costs, inflation, and taxes. All those need to be accounted for. Many people worry if they've saved enough. Am I going to outlive my money? Strategies to help preserve your wealth can be more important than the dollar amount that you saved. Get an analysis of your situation to help you get that clarity that you need.
Tell us about the offer you have for listeners.
If you're worried about if you'll be okay for retirement, you probably don't have a plan. You might not even know what I mean when I'm talking about, do you have a retirement plan? Well, we have a great resource for you guys. We have what's called the Retire Happy Framework Toolkit, and you can get that by calling or texting WISE to 770-802-2200. My team helped me put this thing together just for you, and it's a complimentary guide. And the center of this is a copy of my latest book, The Priority of Retirement. It has chapters from everything from investments to Social Security, income planning, and has other guides that go along with it as well, with some checklists in regards to all those different strategies and topics as well. So if you want to get that information in your hands today, call or text WISE to 770-802-2200. That's 770-802-2200.
Take advantage of this offer. Get your Retire Happy Framework today. Like Sean said, just text WISE to 770-802-2200. The team at Retire Wise will get you your Retire Happy Framework right away. So just call or text WISE to 770-802-2200. Investment advisory services made available through AE Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Hey, it's Front Office Lowe's for True Prep. Life changed for me in October of 2018. I saw firsthand the devastation that Hurricane Michael caused on the Gulf Coast and into Georgia. That storm was the reason I decided that I needed to prepare for any situation that might affect my family. And that's why True Prep can be so valuable for you. From freeze-dried, dehydrated, and canned foods to water purification systems. Visit True Prep at 1000 Cobb Parkway in Marietta or truprep.com. That's truprep.com. Prepare today for a worry-free tomorrow with True Prep.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Mercy, mercy, mercy. Uh-oh. No, I think I missed a song here. That can't be the Monkees.
Yeah.
This is the Monkees?
Yes, it is. Mike Nesmith singing.
Oh, my God. I've never heard this song.
I haven't either. But that's Mike.
Hey, Flounder, here's one I've actually never heard. Usually you say I played it last week.
It's called Salesman.
I've never heard this one.
Sales? Oh, my God. This doesn't sound like the Monkees anymore than the Man in the Moon.
Well, it's because he's singing by himself.
Well, it's not exactly Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter.
That's not the Monkees either.
It's not it's Mike.
That's Herman and the Hermits.
Yeah. Well, same thing. Anyway.
No. Take that back, sir. Take that back. Monkees.
1967. The Monkees album, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Ltd. went to number one, or Jones Limited, I guess, went to number one on the American album chart. Their fourth album to sell over 1 million copies after The Monkees, More of the Monkees, and Headquarters, 1967. Be damned. This is amazing. You're thinking, I mean, I knew all the, I was still in the Marines. I really wouldn't listen to a lot of rock and roll stuff in the mid-'60s, but still you'd think I would have, that was my music.
This wasn't a big hit.
I never heard it play. I would have remembered all these, monkey.
They did like 4 albums. I'm sure you haven't heard all of it.
I'm sure that's true. Anyway, yeah, it's probably true. Okay, what do we got here? Let's do a little songstress as part of our birthday list today. Nelly Furtado. Nelly Furtado is 47 years old today, and I remember I think of the song I'm hearing in my head, but I can't remember the name of it. And I can't remember. Flounder, what's the name of the Nelly Furtado song? You might know these things. You know that?
Was it Free as I'm Like a Bird?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Like Freeze like a, I feel like a bird.
I know you're gay again.
Well, it's your list,
you sang
mister.
it. You do the lyrics.
Hold on.
Yeah, how's that go again?
Nelly.
Yeah, Nelly Furtado. At this day in 1982, a surgical team at the University of Utah Medical Center in 1982 performed the first implant of an artificial heart. Can you imagine what it must have been like in that operating theater when they said, all right, let's do this and see if we can keep this man alive? Artificial heart into a human body. The patient, I'll bet you remember the name if you're of a certain age.
Barney.
61-year-old. A doctor named Barney Clark. Barney Clark lived for 112 days with his new fake heart. And the other part of the story that I always have fun remembering when I do this every year on a birthday list or a history list, I'll remember this. Do you remember who invented the artificial heart? The person who invented the artificial heart to keep humans alive with a piece of metal was Paul Winchell, the ventriloquist.
That's right.
Paul Winchell and Andy Mahoney or something like that.
Yeah.
Is that unbelievable? Paul Winchell, the ventriloquist.
Here's an actor and all kinds of stuff, yeah.
Invented the artificial heart. Mm-hmm. That's just amazing to me. Here we go. Yeah, this is it. Nelly Furtado.
She was on tour this past year and she quit because she got body shamed. She's gained a lot of weight.
Really? She has gained a lot of weight.
Oh, no kidding. Well, God, and she quit the tour because they made fun of her? Oh, my God.
People are cruel. I don't know why people care what other people think. Quit caring what other people think.
I remember they did that with the first girl that won American Idol, with that little chubby girl.
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
I have her song. I love that one. I'm afraid to go walk down the street or whatever it was.
I just like her Christmas song.
And she was a little doll, and she got real fat. And she lost some weight, but she's a chubby girl. That's all. But again, and she got married and divorced and everything.
Nothing wrong with that.
Man, they blasted her like crazy about her weight too, which I think was bad. Anyway, 4:50. Holy cow! Do we have should we do a quick one of these? We got a quick one of these.
I guess it will be quick.
We can do it.
We can push Flounders Funnies to the.
No, we don't.
We'll
just do one quick one.
We'll be fine. Well, we got plenty of time. Pete's tweets.
I have a little experience.
All right, here we go.
Ricky Gervais, the tube station ads.
Yeah.
He's got that Dutch Barn vodka he's been pushing.
He's selling vodka.
And they kicked some of his ads out of the tube stations in London. Well, here's the latest one. It says, if you don't like dogs, you can blank off. So he goes, Ricky's tweets, I had another complaint. Someone emailed me saying that this billboard upset them because they themselves didn't like dogs. So I emailed them back, well, you know what to do then.
Thank you, Ricky. And a quick Babylon Bee. Tim Walsh offers journalists free tampons to stop talking about the fraud scandal. And Ilhan Omar argues she should be able to stay in the horrible country that she hates, America.
$6 billion.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The latest is $6 billion.
From the Minnesota taxpayers, they've stolen. The Somalians stole $6 billion.
I wonder if the people of Minnesota will care that $6 billion of their money went to international terrorists. El-Shabaab.
By Somalians.
Oh, my God. Flounders Fun. We got one more Flounder. We got a little Flounders Funny up there.
Happy New Year. Just feels good to say. Doesn't matter where you're from, your religion, your country, everybody celebrates it. It's not like Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas can go either way, and I hate to offend people. So this whole last holiday season, I didn't let out one Merry Christmas. That's true. Instead, I said, may the birth of the one and only true God, Jesus Christ, bestow a blessing of grace and peace upon your household. To the belittlement of every other false religion. That's what I say. Thank you for laughing at that in the correct way.
Mr. Pete Holmes.
You know, I don't ever remember watching Pete Holmes. Was he on Saturday Night Live forever or something?
No, I think he's just done stand-up and podcasts.
He did a lot of his own stuff where he played Batman.
Yeah, he does like short comedy reels.
They make fun of Batman.
I know the name and I know it, but I don't think I've ever really
It's really
seen him
funny. They'll be pretending to sit in a coffee shop or something like that with Batman costume and Joker. Like, I need more milk.
He does Professor X. He makes fun of the X-Men. You're fired, Iceman, because all you can do is if I need ice cubes, I'll call you. But
he's a funny guy. Anyway, it's coming up on 5 o'clock. Holy crap, it's sports. And man, have we got some sports to have fun with here with Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder on 106.3. How you doing?
This is WFOM and W292EV Marietta, a Dickey Broadcasting Station. Locally owned and heard throughout Georgia on the Extra app.
He made the right call. Lisa Brady, Fox News. That's what the Pentagon chief is saying about an admiral's decision to hit a suspected drug boat in the Caribbean a second time, also insisting the strikes are evidence-based.
Sources and methods that we can't reveal here that make sure that every one of those drug boats is tied to a designated terrorist organization. We know who's on it, what they're doing, what they're carrying. All these white bales are not Christmas gifts from Santa.
Secretary Pete Hegseth says he did not personally see survivors in the water before that second strike incident in September. President Trump saying he also did not know about survivors.
All I know is this: every boat that you see get blown up, we save 25,000 on average lives. 25,000 lives.
The president says he wants the boats taken out to save American lives from drug traffickers. There have been some bipartisan calls in Congress for review. President Trump says the country is at a tipping point, defending a hard line on illegal immigrants, and today singling out Somali immigrants in general. Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House.
During a cabinet meeting here, President Trump complained Somali immigrants depend too much on federal benefits and contribute nothing.
I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason.
The president's strong language comes on the heels of reports Somali immigrants in Minnesota defrauded government programs. Last month, President Trump said he would terminate temporary protected status, a safeguard from deportation for Somali migrants living in Minnesota.
The administration has not confirmed reports of a possible ICE operation upcoming in the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. The Afghan national accused of killing a National Guard member, critically wounding another last week in D.C., now charged with multiple counts, including first-degree murder. A not guilty plea entered for him during an initial appearance before a judge from his hospital bed today. America is listening to Fox News.
This is the time of the year most of us are checking off our holiday gift list. Identity thieves have lists too, and your personal information might be on that list. Protect your identity with LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every single second and alerts you to the threats you could miss yourself. If your identity is stolen, your own U.S.-based restoration specialist is going to work to fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Make this season about joy, not identity theft, with LifeLock. Save up to 40% off your first year at LifeLock.com with the promo code BECK. Terms apply.
Quiet down. Here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Let's get it together, ladies. Left shoulder, right of leg, ready on your dog target. Road guards out. Look out. It's only me, it's only the giver with Pete Davis and Flounder and you on 106.3, the Farm of Atlanta, WFOM. It's 106.3 right here. Anyway, our number 404-741-1230, 741-1230. And geez, we got the Farm of Atlanta right there. Did that just go up by itself there, Flounder? Or did that?
No, I did that.
Everything's fine. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, 404-741-1230, 741-1230. Holy Crap of Sports is coming up. And we've got so many things here, including the latest on the business with the shooting the bad people in the ocean, the drug smuggling narco-terrorists. They are terrorists. Terrorists are not covered under the Uniform Code of Military Justice. Terrorists are not covered under criminal law. If there's a confirmed terrorist and you shoot that terrorist, you're not going to be charged with a crime for killing a terrorist. You might be charged with shooting a gun in public or whatever the local ordinance might be if it happens to be in your neighborhood, but there's no crime against killing a confirmed terrorist. End of story. I mean, period. So, and again, these freaking liberal, you're going to hear a liberal reporter, Wolf Blitzer, trying to make hay about something that, these freaking liberals, you can talk about this through the forever, when they say, well, what if what if they were in the water and they were yelling and screaming and saying, please don't kill me, I have a wife and kids, and they're waving a white flag and say, oh, what would you do then, sir? Would you shoot them then? And go, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Why are you making up scenarios where the obvious answer is, well, that would be wrong? I mean, why? I mean, it wouldn't even be wrong. It would be a horrible thing for that guy, but I don't give a crap. And let me tell you something. If you have a freaking enemy, when the stuff starts, it doesn't freaking matter. You're trying to save your life. You're trying to do the right thing, and you don't mind dying for your country. By God, you ought to be able to kill for your country. I mean, these people make me freaking sick. And by the way, a bunch of freaking cowards who haven't been there. And then for Mark Kelly, we're going to talk about him here in a minute. This is, these charges again as war criminals. And again, this is part of their plan. They had that Democrat video saying we disobey orders, and then they say Donald Trump's illegal orders about ICE agents in all the cities like Chicago. Donald Trump is his fault that the National Guardswoman got shot because he had him in there in the first place. Again, illegal orders. And the same thing now with these Venezuelan boat things and shooting them out of the water. Once again, Donald Trump, illegal orders. They're trying to get Donald Trump shot again. They're trying to get somebody to kill Donald Trump. They're trying to either get him killed or put in prison and impeached and forever and forever the rest of his freaking life, and they will not stop. And as far as Pete Hegseth is concerned, when they claim that he gave the order to shoot any survivors, that's a bunch of crap. In fact, let's play cut number 4 here, Flounder. Pete Hegseth today talking about what it's like when you're actually having somebody shoot at you. Cut number 4.
You didn't see any survivors, to be clear, after that first shot.
I did not personally see survivors, but I stand, because the thing was on fire. It was exploded in fire and smoke. You can't see anything. You got digital. This is called the fog of war. This is what you in the press don't understand. You sit in your air-conditioned offices or up on Capitol Hill and you nitpick and you plant fake stories in the Washington Post about kill everybody, phrases on anonymous sources not based in anything, not based in any truth at all. And then you want to throw out really irresponsible terms about American heroes, about the judgment that they made. I wrote a whole book on this topic because of what politicians and the press does to warfighters.
They're making judgment calls and ensuring that they defend the American people. They've done the right things. We'll keep doing that, and we have their backs. Good job, said Donald Trump in response. And he praised Admiral Frank Bradley, who was overseeing the thing, the one to order the second strike that killed anybody else who was left on the boat, as he should have, because that was a freaking order. And by the way, Admiral Frank Bradley is a guy who also happens to be in charge of the Navy SEALs. I mean, so it's not exactly that he's some, pencil pushing, sitting in the penthouse behind a freaking desk guy. You know what I mean? Jesus.
You had a family member or a friend die from fentanyl poisoning.
Yeah, you've been saluting
like this. Do you think those people care that the Navy or whoever got to them, the Coast Guard, didn't throw them life preservers, but sent them hot bullets instead?
First of all, there's no one to say that there actually were survivors hanging on. This is all somebody made.
Who cares?
Well, man, it doesn't make any difference. They're terrorists. They should die. They were supposed to die. They were supposed to blow up the thing. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't understand. Terrorists do not have criminal protection. They are not part of the Geneva Code, and they have nothing to do with the Code of Military Justice or crimes.
And you can't talk to them and be nice to them and negotiate them to stop doing it. You either force them to do it or you kill them.
Yeah. And now let's play cut number 5 here, Flounder, where this congressman named Jimenez was on CNN with Wolf Blitzer. And Wolf Blitzer is trying to complain that this guy is in favor of doing something wrong, and the congressman finally has to set him straight. Cut number 5, Flounder, if you
I'm confident that the admiral thought he was carrying out his mission.
But why is it questionable to order a strike to kill individuals who are survivors?
These are terrorists.
Says
okay,
you.
These are absolute terrorists.
But they're wounded.
I didn't see this kind of scrutiny when the Obama administration was launching drone strikes against terrorist organizations in the Middle East. I mean, that happened all the time, okay? And so, I didn't see this kind of scrutiny about the survivors, et cetera. These are terrorists. They're bringing poison into the United States. They have killed hundreds of thousands of Americans. And we need to understand that. Killed far more Americans than Al-Qaeda or
so let me
Osama
just be
bin
precise
Laden
with you,
ever did.
Congressman.
And so I have no problem with the kinetic strikes that are happening in the Caribbean, killing and destroying the drugs that are killing American citizens and have been killing American citizens for years.
Freaking Wolf Blitzer, these guys, little pissant, little liberals, screaming little pansies. And by the way, the New York Times had to set it straight. The New York Times actually now has a story today that said Pete Hegseth's initial order had destroyed the boat, had nothing to do with saying make sure you kill anybody who wasn't dead on the first bombing run. That would never happen. It was never in order, nothing of any. In fact, the New York Times had to actually correct the Washington Post, which tried to say that Hegseth was making sure they said if you see anybody floating in the water, make sure you kill them. Which, by the way, is not a problem I don't have a problem with it, but even he never said it, and so they're making up something to try to complain about that never happened. They're making up stuff just for the fun of it, and this really scalds me like crazy. In my opinion, Senator Mark Kelly from Arizona, the former astronaut, is a freaking prostitute. He's a disgrace to the uniform. A disgrace. Here's what he said about Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of War, who is a decorated combat soldier. Cut number 6 of Mark Kelly making fun of Pete Hegseth. Flounder, if you will. Number 6.
He runs around on a stage like he's a 12-year-old playing Army. And it is ridiculous. It is embarrassing. And I can't imagine what our allies think of looking at that guy.
I guarantee
this job, one of the most important jobs in our country. In my view, after the President of the United States, it is the next most important job. He is in the National Command Authority for Nuclear Weapons. And last night, he's putting out on the internet turtles with rocket-propelled grenades. Have you seen this?
You've lost your freaking mind.
What do you care what the allies think? These are people that don't do what's right. We have to do what's right because they won't do it.
Actually, the answer is our allies love it. Our allies are saying, God bless America. Look what Pete Hegseth and those guys are doing. They're blowing out the narco-terrorists on. They're really trying to protect their country. And by the way, you complained that Pete Hegseth was jumping around on stage. How about False Waltz with his freaking glad hands? His little fairy homo glad hands. Ooh, he's jumping up and down like a freaking marionette. And that's the man you chose to be the man representing the Democrat Party? Is a guy going, ooh, with his glad hands? Like, was you Al Jolson in the freaking 1930? Good Lord. False Waltz. The fraud who claimed that he carried a weapon of war in combat. You dirty, rotten snake. Do you know how offensive that is? God, I hate those people. I hate them. I just hate them.
How can you not hate them?
And Minnesota now, we just came out, and now the fraud for the Somalians to help the Al-Shabaab terrorist organization, they stole not $1 billion, $6 billion from Minnesota taxpayers.
How do you keep your job as governor when somebody under you stole $6 billion?
How do you know you're missing $6 billion from charity food programs for children? How do you not know that until today?
He ran for vice president, and the press should have found this 15 months ago.
Yeah, they knew it and covered it up. I guarantee they covered it up. They didn't want to talk about it. It would look bad. Oh, man, I hate these people. 5:13. Luckily, we got sports coming up here. Pete Davis and everything. Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, so everything's going to be fine. Yada-da-da. Here, 106.3. Look out.
Get the latest breaking news and insight from the biggest conservative voices in the South when you follow Extra 106.3 across all your social media platforms. Find us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube at Extra 106.3.
This is the Secretary of Defense.
You know, people are laughing at me. I'm Atlanta Safe House for Christmas for your wife. I'm your girlfriend. I'm serious. Guys, really, get her a nice little safe from Atlanta Safe House. And then inside, you put a little something sweet, a little jewelry or something, or, some notes about what you're going to, and celebrate. Whatever. I mean, it really got cool. Put all her stuff in cash and things she wants to hide in her own little private place. Come on, you're killing me. And, of course, Atlanta Safe House. Mark's been talking about this stuff for a very long time. They have more deals and specials, the largest selection of Browning and Fort Knox safes in the entire southeastern United States. They always have sales and rebates, and don't forget, you do not pay any sales tax on gun safes at Atlanta Safe House. And they have gun safes of all times, those pistol safes and the big whole rack things for long barrel guns. They have the safes from bows and arrows and file organizers and jewelry drawers, and with biometric electronic locks. They can build you a wall safe. They can build you a storm shelter. I mean, serious. If you have a safe that's broken, they can refix it or fix it for you and reset the master code and all the kind of stuff. I'm telling you, you'll love what they can do for you. And everybody needs a safe. You've been putting it off. Now, in time for the holidays, those special deals all over the place. Atlanta, a new location, don't forget, Union Hill Road in Alpharetta, atlantasafehouse.com.
Jaron Solomon here, and every year there's a new phone, a new tablet, a new trend, but some things never lose their value or their sparkle. This Christmas, make it unforgettable at Solomon Brothers Jewelers. You'll find gifts that sparkle as bright as the season, from our famous diamond studs to timeless tennis bracelets and trendy yellow gold necklaces starting at $9.99. It seems like every year everything gets more expensive, except here. Our holiday gift guides make it easy to find the perfect piece, and with our low price guarantee and flexible financing, luxury has never been more accessible. This holiday season, choose timeless over temporary. Choose jewelry. Visit SolomonBrothers.com to explore the gift guides or book your private appointment today to further customize your shopping experience. Solomon Brothers, Atlanta's trusted Christmas destination for over 40 years.
Hey, this is Matt from East Cobb. We basically bought our house from our in-laws. It was my wife's childhood home. One of the issues that we've had when we first moved in was our dog in our backyard. It was extremely shaded, could never grow grass back there. We resodded it twice. So ATL Turf Co. did an amazing job with our backyard transformation. They basically created a miniature golf hole. We have a miniature fairway. We also have a miniature little putting green. Consists of about 4 holes, total about 40 yards, so you can definitely work on your short game and your putting. After that transformation that ATL Turf Co. did for us, my father-in-law came and saw his house the way it looked after the fact of we had a putting green and a miniature golf course. Sure enough, he did the same thing with ATL Turf Co. He has a beautiful backyard, wonderful stonework, drainage, and a beautiful practice area for chipping and putting. Check him out online at atlturfco.com.
Ho, ho, holy cow. Family and friends are coming for the holidays, and you need some projects done around the house before they arrive. Relax. We've got you covered. Hi, I'm Chris Lalamia from the Trusted Toolbox. With our handyman for a day deal, we can knock out all those projects you've been putting off for months. From plumbing issues and painting to flooring, fencing, trim work, and much, much more. So get your home ready for the holidays and call us at 770-623-3097, or you can always book it online at thetrustedtoolbox.com.
I am Michael Green, chef and third-generation owner of Matthews Cafeteria, located on Main Street in historic downtown Tucker, Georgia. We have been serving Southern comfort favorites since my grandparents opened the doors in 1955. 70 years later, Matthews is still preparing those same recipes. Come in today, grab a tray and sit down to award-winning fried chicken, turkey and dressing, hand-peeled mashed potatoes, and made-from-scratch biscuits, pies, and cobblers. Serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner 6 days a week. Come and see us today and experience the Matthews Way.
Right now in war-torn Ukraine, elderly Jews like Maria face a brutal winter and a constant search for food. Maria is 85 years old and she lives alone. She's nearly blind and she suffers from a broken hip. And Maria is a Holocaust survivor. Her father and brother were murdered by the Nazis, and she still lives in her childhood home. There's no indoor plumbing, no heat, and it is bitter cold. Today, like yesterday, Maria barely has enough food to survive. Her hunger is unbearable. She prays for warmth and food and somebody just to notice and help her. Can you even imagine that your grandmother would face such a hardship? Makes me think about how blessed we truly are to live here in America. Well, through the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, your gift of $25 will help provide a survival food box, a life-saving aid for somebody like Maria. So don't delay. Your gift today will help provide the life-saving food and hope that Maria and many like her desperately need. Rush your gift now at 888-488-IFCJ. That's 888-488-4325. Or you can give online at glenforthefellowship.org. That's glenforthefellowship.org.
Well, look on. This is the first day the 747 flew in 1969. A flight from Seattle to New York City carried 500 passengers. The 747, the first airplane called a jumbo jet, and it went out of service 2 years ago. And now, sponsored by RBM of Atlanta. Holy crap, it's sports with Pete Davis.
Five-star high school quarterback Jared Curtis out of Nashville Christian School, the number one recruit in the nation by some,
coming to Georgia,
has flipped his commitment allegedly from the Bulldogs to his hometown Commodores. Let me say what happened here.
Whoa.
A Georgia commit is going to Vandy instead.
Wait a minute. Vanderbilt, that's like
that doesn't happen.
That's like an intellectual college of some sort. That's not known for its football
The
program.
day before National Signing Day.
Why would he go to Vanderbilt? I mean,
he's from there. He's from Nashville.
Yeah, but big program. He'll be the star of their program. They'll, play
better school.
Play Agnes Scott. Homecoming game.
Vanderbilt plays an SEC schedule.
Well, all right then. Fine, he should go there. I don't know.
You're thinking of Florida State.
I'm thinking of Florida State. Florida Atlantic.
Why I'm picking on him. Don't kick a man when he's down, like Steve Spurrier did today. He says they don't have the money to fire their coach.
I know his sister.
Curtis, now the highest-ranked recruit in Vanderbilt history. Comedian Nate Bargatze, a huge Doors fan, begged the player to come to Vandy during his entire appearance on ESPN's College Game Day earlier this year.
I missed it.
Said, I have cash in my pocket right now.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the headline. Jared himself tweeting this is premature, and he has not talked to either school yet.
Oh, well.
By the way, I bet my tongue yesterday. It is killing me. So I sound weird. It's just, I got like half a tongue working here. Yeah. Georgia also just found out a couple hours ago, elite JUCO offensive tackle Jermaine Mitchell has flipped from Georgia to Arizona State.
Really?
Now, why would he want to go there?
Well, he gets to play first team, probably. I don't know. Maybe
certainly not the education.
Well, no. Now listen,
he's ranked the number one JUCO recruit.
Oh my! Well, that's good.
He had been committed to the Bulldogs since October. 6'8", 310.
Wow, 6'8",
6'8", 310 pounds.
Wow.
Now that's too bad news for Georgia.
Yeah. What's
going on?
I don't know.
Now, what? In happy news, LSU has already lost a 4-star wide receiver recruit and another player entering the transfer portal.
Oh, my.
But I thought he was an offensive genius. Why wouldn't you want to play for him? Anyway, he did a lot. I can't say too much. Yeah. The NFL power rankings are out. And I wish I could tell you that no Atlanta Falcons were injured in the NFL power rankings, but that would be a lie.
Yes.
Guess which NFL team is number one?
In the power rankings of all the NFL teams. Wow, good Oh, that's a great question. Anybody still undefeated?
No.
Hell, New England's 10-2 or 11-1. New England. With that new quarterback that nobody knew anything about.
I knew about him.
Yeah,
I follow college football.
I don't think the public knew much about him all of a sudden. Came out of nowhere.
I'm not part of the public.
I know. But I'm saying guys like me, I'd never heard of the guy before.
You came here for an argument.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
The Patriots, Broncos, and Seahawks are 1, 2, 3. And guess who comes to the Benz this Sunday to play the Falcons?
The Seahawks.
Seahawks,
sure.
Once again, the Titans dead last among 32 teams. The Falcons are somehow ranked 24th, right behind the Vikings and just ahead of the Commanders. The Jets, who just beat the Falcons, are 3 spots below Atlanta.
Wow.
I finally watched the second half last night. You're right.
Did you see those passes?
3 straight drops.
Yeah.
Pitts.
And they were great passes.
Sills, Mooney.
He looked like a freshman. I mean, he like zoom, zoom. They were bullets.
That was not Cousins' fault.
No, it's not Cousins' fault.
Not his fault.
They could have had all those passes, and that would have made the game. They would have.
Yes.
Every one of those was like a first down. Keep going.
The field goal and win.
Right, they would have won. Yeah.
But hey, no changes in Flowery Branch because they are football geniuses, and we just cannot fathom how this incredibly difficult game should be run. None of us can understand football.
Well, you don't really know
unless
the rules.
you're really there.
If you have big guys or fast guys, or what do you do? I wonder.
Boys and girls, there is a reason that Elon Musk never raids the brain trust of the Falcons for any of his many ventures. Last night, the Pats beat up the Giants 33-15. This game will be known for four things.
Yeah.
One.
Oh, I know one of them.
Former Falcons place kicker Younghoe Koo doing the kicking equivalent of the butt fumble on national television.
Yeah, I know two things then, yeah.
A player benched for watching porn. 3. Danny DeVito looking like a midget Santa Claus on the Manning cast. Did you see that?
I did not see
I'll have
the
to find
Manning
you
cast.
a pics of that.
Yeah.
And 4, Giants quarterback and concussion enthusiast Jackson Dart getting the fudge knocked out of him and out of bounds.
Yeah, and he was running with the ball there and he was still in bounds when he got hit, but it was brutal. I mean, he got creamed.
Koo's failed kick saw his foot hitting the turf about a foot before the ball. Charlie Brown made more contact before Lucy swooped the football up and away from it.
Yeah, that was ugly.
He said the ball moved, I think is his excuse, and it threw him off.
Why would you still stop, though? Don't you always kick no matter what? If even the ball's falling over, you still hit it. I mean, you get rid of it. You kick it away from where it is right there.
That's what we do in America.
Even if it falls over, you get rid of the damn ball, kick it somewhere.
A Giants fan said, if I'm Younghoe Koo, I think I'd go ahead and just unplug from life. Change the name, move to Canada, become a maple syrup salesman. Only way to recover from that is to completely cut ties with the world. No other realistic option.
That's pretty cold.
New York first-round pick Abdul Carter benched for the first quarter. The loss allegedly because of tardiness. Second time in 3 games, the rookie linebacker disciplined. Giants interim coach Mike Kafka described it as a coach's decision. Kind of a Kafka-esque thing.
Kafka-esque, I would think.
By the time he entered the contest, the Giants trailed 17-0.
Oh, man.
Carter was asked after the game why he was disciplined and replied, and I'll clean this up, quote, "Shark happens. I'm not going to get into details. Shark happens," end quote.
Yeah, well.
He didn't say shark.
Yeah.
Carter entered Monday's game with just a half sack in 12 games. Now the Falcons rookies are doing a lot better than that, sack-wise.
Yeah.
The official line, there's a report from a so-called New York Giants insider saying Abdul Carter was benched for not paying attention during film study. In fact, he was watching pornography on his iPad. They found this out because his headphones allegedly got unplugged and you could hear the sordid action.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Well, he's
a bunch of men.
He's got to grow up, though. I mean,
but he does need to grow up. Out of Penn State. He's embarrassing.
Stupid.
As for Jackson Dart, coming off concussion protocol, when asked why he keeps taking these hard hits instead of sliding, he replied, he's always played this way because we're not playing soccer.
Right. That's football.
That's right, damn it, football. College football, not dealing with Lane Kiffin. Kentucky hired Oregon offensive coordinator Will Stein. Stein? Will Stein, I believe, as the school's head football coach. 36-year-old Stein signed a 5-year contract, grew up in the Bluegrass State, going to Wildcat games, so he's home.
Good for him.
Meanwhile, remember when the Nittany Lions fired James Franklin about 20 years ago, I believe?
Wow.
It's been so long, Franklin already has another job and has been on the job for a week or so.
Yeah.
Several jobs have opened up and been filled since Penn State began their search. Now, why have they not got a coach yet?
Well,
rumor has it that super agent Jimmy Sexton does not like the state penners for some reason and is keeping them from the big names.
Really?
Yeah, that's a lot of guys got power. A lot of power. Anyway, the Nittany Lions are now looking at current BYU head coach Kalani Sitake, who has led the Cougars to back-to-back 11-win seasons. BYU fans want to keep him, especially a man named Jason McGowan. You know him?
I do not know that name.
No, you don't. Why is he, Jason, important?
Yeah.
He owns Crumble Cookies. No E on the end of it. Those are pretty good.
Well, that's got to be a thing.
The cookie business must be good these days, too.
Yeah.
Jason is worth $500 million.
Oh, okay.
Cookies. By the way, Sitake, the latest thing is he's going to stay at BYU.
Well, I would think 11 win seasons. I bet they try to keep him no matter what.
And wouldn't you rather live in, was it Provo, than go to State College, Pennsylvania, in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, no. And Pennsylvania is a weird state in everything, politically and everything else.
Pittsburgh's nice, but the rest of it.
It's a weird place to go. Yeah.
The latest on Lane is, did ESPN's Nick Saban really tell him to take the LSU job? And did Saban call it the best job in America? while he's still employed by Alabama.
Oh, my.
Both Saban and Kirk Herbstreit said on ESPN that Kiffin should be allowed to coach the Ole Miss team even after taking the Bayou Bengals job. That's because neither Saban nor Herbstreit cares one whit what happens to the University of Mississippi football program and leave it rudderless for the next month or two.
Yeah. Wow.
And now Kiffin is claiming that Ole Miss fans tried to run him off the road on the way to the Oxford airport.
Yeah.
Now, Eli Manning has replied with one word.
Yeah.
Oops. And you know why I know this isn't true?
Yeah, because he's alive.
Because I'm from there. Because I was there.
I wasn't sitting in some classroom.
Listen to Beatles records. Because if it was true, then Lane would be holding his news conference from the bottom of a ditch somewhere around Pontotoc, Mississippi.
Or ICU somewhere.
Calhoun City, Derma. There is no try when running someone off the road in Mississippi.
You're in Mississippi now, boy.
As Yoda says, do or do not. There is no try. I would do a better Yoda if my tongue wasn't hurting right now.
So sorry.
After catching a lot of heat for poaching Ole Miss coaches, Kiffin is now allowing what a gracious man he is.
Yes.
Offensive coordinator Charlie Weiss Jr. to return and coach the Rebels in the playoffs. How white of him.
Oh, my.
Weiss will rejoin LSU after the playoffs.
Oh, my.
And you know why he's doing it? Because the more Ole Miss wins and the further they go, the more Lane Kiffin gets paid.
Ah. Even though he's no longer there?
Yeah, right, because LSU's going to pay him the bonuses.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Wow.
Welcome to Atlanta, Danny Young. The Braves signed Young to a split contract this morning. 31-year-old lefty reliever had Tommy John surgery in May. He's going to be out 12 to 18 months, so we don't know when he'll be back.
Wow.
And had a 4.01 ERA last year, his overall. Pitched with the Mets in 2024, was in the Braves organization before that. Former Braves reliever and current broadcaster Peter Moylan, 47 today.
Oh, happy birthday.
The Hawks get nipped by the Pistons in Detroit, 99-98 last night. Jalen Johnson, 29 points and 13 rebounds. And then talk what's going to happen when Trae Young comes back. If suddenly they start losing again and Jalen doesn't play as well, here's what you do. You trade Trae Young and you get your point guard that can do two things. One, feed Jalen Johnson, and two, play better defense.
Yeah. I'll bet they could get a bundle.
Well, I don't know if they can get a bundle, but especially if they start losing, the teams know they're desperate to get rid of him. And he gets unhappy, and Jalen's unhappy. If they start losing, it's going to be hard.
Well, I can't. How could they not work this out? If they're superstars are winning, how could they not be able to work together? My God.
2 words: James Hardy.
Well, that's and by the way, the NBA, because it's only what do they have, 8 guys on the team? I mean, it's not like you have 70 players,
11 or 12.
Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, it's there's a lot of things that can happen in a small group like that where they just don't meld and mesh and boom. So I don't know.
Former Hawks forward Danilo Gallinari.
Hey, hi, Scott.
Announced his retirement this morning. 37 years old. Spent 16 years in the NBA. 2 he missed with torn ACLs. Started out with the Knicks. Drafted number 6 overall back in 2008. He's just one of 299 players to have played at least 14 NBA seasons. Wow. He played for the Nuggets, the Clippers, the Thunder, the Hawks, Celtics, didn't play any games, Wizards, Pistons, and Bucks. And in 2021 with the Hawks, one of 8 players in league history to hit at least 10 three-pointers coming off the bench.
14 years, a long time in the NBA.
Mm-hmm. That was the only time he ever got to the conference finals when he was with the Hawks.
Wow. Outstanding. Pete Davis. All right, 531, Kevin, Pete, and Flounder, and so much more here on your Happy Tuesday on 106.3. It's dark. It's dark. Here we oh, boy. All right, it's winter. Here we go. Stand by. Almost winter.
I bit my tongue.
Your favorite Extra shows are streaming live video from the studio on Extra 106.3's YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Extra YouTube channel and get the Morning Extra and the Kimmer Show in live digital video.
Well, we're in December, and that means, oh my gosh, 2026 is almost here. Open enrollment time. Health insurance, oh mercy. What are you going to do? Well, Obamacare, Schmamacare stuff is going nuts. They're up, and premiums are going nuts, and you're not getting what you want. Georgia has sticker prices about 35% higher, and the subsidies are a problem. Hundreds of bucks every month you're losing. Well, the health insurance doctor's got the fix for you. His name's Steven. He's actually a guy. It's not like an AI thing. The health insurance doctor, Obamacare, Schmamacare, Obamacare. He will look at multiple carriers, not just one company. Gets all these carriers together. See, what do you want? What do you want in your plan? What do you need? Is it family, business, personal, whatever? He puts everything side by side, looks at nationwide PPO things and zero deductible and co-pays, and there's something called Georgia Access. I don't know what that is, but he does. Corporate style benefits, okay. I mean, we're bringing the cost down. He's got families saving thousands of dollars, 60% savings, like $10,000 a year for some of these things. It's unbelievable. Tell him the Kimmer sent you when you call. Here's the number, 678-523-0759. Did I mention you don't have to pay him? He'll look all this stuff up for you, and you don't have to pay him. On the web, healthinsurancedoctor.net.
Hi, it's Los, here with Tom Mitchell, the Honest Car Guy. Tom, you are changing the way people are buying their next pre-owned car or truck. How are you doing it?
You know, Los, we found a better way for customers to buy a car. An honest way, a very transparent way. You pay what we pay plus our honest fee.
How do you prove that?
We even prove it to you by giving you a copy of the bill of sale at the end of the deal.
How much can people save when they buy their next vehicle with the Honest Car Guy?
I've saved people upwards of $20,000 and $30,000. I mean, it really depends on the year, the make, the model of the car, and the price of the car. You know, on a $15,000 car, I can't save you $20,000. We can probably save you $2,000 or $3,000. But it's through the course of the whole sale. The big one here that people don't realize, the financing. You go into the dealership, they tell you your rate's 9%. Well, really, it's probably 7% because they're allowed to make 2 points on there. The Honest Car Guy, you'll save an average of $5,000 to $10,000 depending on the price of the car.
Folks, if you want to save thousands on your next pre-owned car or truck, try the Honest Car Guy. Call 844-SHOW-ME-1. That's 844-SHOW-ME, the number 1, or honestcarguy.com.
It's here. It's called winter. Is your furnace ready to make sure you're warm inside and you keep the cold weather outside? Well, if you're not sure, you need to talk to the folks at Central Heating and Air Conditioning. Central Heating and Air is one of the few second-generation locally owned HVAC companies in Atlanta. With Central, you're not just a number, you're a member of the family. It's been that way since 1947, and it's still that way today. Give Central a call at 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com. Central Heating and Air Conditioning can fix what ails your house and possibly your family with home ventilation and air quality products. Central has packages designed around health using variable speed, fresh air ventilation, air purifiers, dehumidifiers, and more. Carrier products, carrier warranty, carrier peace of mind. Central Heating and Air Conditioning, your Atlanta carrier expert since 1947. Call 770-GET-HEAT or go to centralheat.com. That's 770-GET-HEAT, centralheat.com.
We're smart, we care. We're Central Heating and Air.
Atlanta Braves single game tickets for the 2026 season are now on sale. Get your tickets for some exciting NL East matchups next season, plus great series against the Red Sox, Cubs, Dodgers, and more. And snag the first giveaway of the season, the Drake Baldwin Rookie of the Year bobblehead presented by Coca-Cola on March 31st during the opening homestand.
Baldwin sends one soaring, got a shot, and that is out of here.
And fans can also look forward to the return of some popular ticket packages, including Hello Kitty, Girls Night Out, and Father's Day Catch on the Field, which includes a 20-minute session on the field after the game to play catch. And the Braves are excited to also announce some brand new ticket packages honoring pop culture icons SpongeBob and Snoopy. And it's never too soon to plan your group outing. Great seats and hospitality spaces are also on sale. So visit Braves.com/promos to see more details and purchase your tickets. Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are Braves country.
The holidays are all about giving, and this year, if you love your dog, one of the best gifts you can give isn't something out of the tree. It's giving your dog better health and a longer, happier life. When I first started telling you about Rough Greens, it was because I saw how it helped our dog Uno. He was a horrible eater, would not touch his food, and his health had started to decline. I started adding Rough Greens to his food, and the difference was overnight and incredible. His coat got shinier, and he had the spark again. He had more energy. He was playing all the time, more joy. And he would eat. He would race to his bowl to eat. Rough Greens, it's not a dog food. It's a live nutritional supplement that adds back real vitamins, minerals, probiotics, and omega oils. Everything your dog's food is missing after processing, it's in Rough Greens. You just sprinkle it on top, and it turns their everyday meal into something truly healthy, and you will see the difference. So while you're giving gifts this season, give your dog the one real thing they need, great nutrition. Right now, you can get a free Jumpstart trial bag. You just cover the shipping. Go to roughgreens.com and use the promo code BECK. That's roughgreens.com, promo code BECK.
As the left's agenda continues to fail, the whining will only continue to get louder.
I will not stop today. I will not stop tomorrow.
Meanwhile, Extra 106.3 will continue to be the conservative voice of Atlanta. Support our veterans and first responders and be the voice of your community when it matters most. Proud to be the conservative voice of Atlanta. Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
Oh, goody. Oh, okay.
Love train.
Oh, we skipped one.
Love train.
It's all good.
All right, then we'll go back to that one in the last one.
It's all good. For a second, I thought, oh my God, I missed this entirely because I always get the songs wrong. This is the.
God
What
bless
happened? Stop again? Well, we'll start from the beginning.
Well, we got enough of it.
No. Well, you can play whatever we want to do. Again, there's no such thing. If the machine doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's not a mistake. It's just, it happened. Anyway, this is the Supremes, and it was on this day in 1969 that Cindy Birdsong of the Supremes was kidnapped at knife point by the maintenance man who worked in the building she lived in. Cindy Birdsong later escaped unharmed by jumping out of his car on the San Diego freeway. My God, can you imagine the balls on that to jump out on the freeway? And they caught the guy 4 days later in Las Vegas. Holy smokes. I mean, Cindy Birdsong, the Supremes, holy cow. Keep on right. Now, who did this other song? Who did the song, a remake of this? Coming on. Oh, it was like the Temptations or the, oh God, who did this song for Soul Train? Soul Train. This is a Soul Train song.
No, this is Love Train, not Soul Train.
I mean, Love Train. Love Train.
Yeah.
Well, who did Love Train?
You just said.
No.
Are you talking about Soul Train, or what are you talking about?
Who did Love Train? It was the guy.
The Supremes. I just played that, didn't I?
Somebody else made the Supremes did not make a big hit out of Love Train. Somebody else did, and I can't remember who it was, but it's
the OJs.
The OJs, of course. Remember the OJs?
I do.
There we go.
I was a stylistics man myself.
Well, OJs were pretty good. Anyway. All right. Kimber, Pete, and Flounder, and on our birthday list includes some sports figures here, Pete Davis.
All right.
Including Jason Collins is 47.
Georgia Tech.
Jason Collins, the NBA's first openly gay player. Mm-hmm. Jason Collins came out in May of 2013 in the issue of Sports Illustrated, and he retired 18 months later. Jason Collins, 47. Our birthdays include Aaron Rodgers, 42, and hurt, I guess. Is he playing? He got his nose bashed in there pretty good. Aaron Rodgers, 42. And Monica Seles, stabbed by that slime bag. Monica Seles, Hall of Famer tennis, 52. Years old today.
He played for the Hawks at one point. Why do I? No, he played at Stanford. I'm sorry, he did not go to Tech. He went to Stanford.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Played for the Hawks.
A quick note here: Muhammad Ali was in a musical on this day in 1969. The Broadway musical called Buck White opened on Broadway, starring heavyweight boxing champ Muhammad Ali as a guy named Buck. The show closed 4 days later, so that wasn't exactly a big hit. And a serious thing in this day in history, and this was monstrous. The U.S. Senate votes 65-22 to condemn Senator Joseph McCarthy. Conduct unbecoming. Equivalent to a censure related to his investigation of suspected communists in the U.S. government. He was from McCarthyism, started in 1950, a senator from Wisconsin, and he said he has a list of communists infiltrating the State Department. It was a publicity stunt, a declaration. They said, we want the names on the list, and he was brought before Congress. One guy, an expert on Chinese culture and affairs who had advised the State Department, Owen Lattimore, McCarthy described him as the top Russian spy in America. Well, McCarthy touched a nerve in the American public. They made increasing charges. In 1953, Congress appointed McCarthy chairman of the Government Operations Committee. In publicized hearings, he bullied defendants under cross-examination. And finally, we get to this. June 9, when Joseph Welch, a special attorney for the Army, responded to a McCarthy attack on a member of his law firm by facing the senator and tearfully declaring, quote, Until this moment, Senator, I think I never really gauged your cruelty or your recklessness. Let us not assassinate this lad further, Senator. You have done enough. Have you no sense of decency, sir? At long last, have you no sense of decency? The crowded hearing room burst into spontaneous applause. The Senate voted to condemn McCarthy. He died from alcoholism in 1957.
Sad thing is, he was right.
Yeah, he was. They were loaded with
State
him.
Department was full of it.
Again,
Still is.
early 50s, after World War II. In the early 50s, I mean...
They were Soviet lovers.
Yeah, anyway. And now, Flounder, it's 5:43, I think.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let me
Maybe
pull it
time
up real
for
quick
something
here.
special here. And again,
Special.
when the morning show comes in tomorrow morning, they'll be listening to this on the way as a last thing before they get their show going at 6 a.m. because we play this show in the morning from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. And so they'll be enjoying this following presentation. Flounder, how are we doing? We okay? Everybody ready for me, mama, moo. Seashells, seashores, seashells, seashells. The
yellow leather, red leather jacket.
Rubber baby buggy bumpers. I say rubber baby buggy. And now, another edition of Not the Kimmers Rainy Day Bad Text Theater Playhouse, where, by golly, we try to bring you the tiniest ray of sunshine into the otherwise miserable lives of you, the little people. Today's episode, Mrs. Crane, bark like a dog, bark like a dog. A scene, an ordinary American kitchen, where we find a woman scolding her dog about him begging for more food in his bowl. She leans down to admonish the pup and says,
"No, buddy, no more food for you right now. Your dog food bag says just 1 cup per day."
Well, the dog finds its voice and replies,
"Yes, but the Oreo box surely doesn't say 16 Oreos, Trisha. But here we are."
And see.
He said the talking dog. One, I bet you can't eat one. It's like the Lay's pajamas. The dog, 1 bowl, 1 bag, 16 Oreos. It caught the... Oh, man.
They have the red and green Oreos now. Christmas.
Christmas red
Oreos.
and green Oreo. And by the way, they have the new fat Christmas cakes from Little Debbie.
Yeah, they're this big.
Yeah.
They're this big.
I haven't seen that. And fade out.
Usually you have a...
Well, normally, yeah, you're right. Normally we started
transition
talking about
to holiday cookies.
On 106.3. Well, we can do whatever we want. It's the Kimmer Show. What are they going to do?
There's nobody here. We do what we want.
Well, it's the end of the year or the end of mine.
There's one guy out
I hope
there.
you guys come back, and that'll be fun. There's one guy left in the building?
Yeah, one guy.
Oh, well.
Jeff.
He's always here. He's here all
He's
night.
a hard
all
worker.
day.
What does he do?
Sales.
He's a worker, man.
Yeah, Jeff, he's a good guy. He's one of the new sales guys.
Yeah, I guess he is. All right. Kimmer Pete Flounder, 546-ish on 106.3. How's your Tuesday? All right, look out. We got so much more yet.
President Trump is restoring freedom, bringing justice back to America, and restoring power to the people. And the conservative voice of Atlanta has his back and will always bring you the national and local voices you need when it matters most. Extra 106.3 FM and the Extra app.
You've worked hard to save, and many even have a financial advisor. But is your portfolio as efficient as it can be? I'm here today with Evan Ward of Atlas Retirement, where our listeners can get a second opinion on their retirement savings. So, Evan, tell folks the biggest benefits of getting that second look.
Well, it's clarity. It's confidence. And I had a client come in the other day, and she thought, and she is, exceptionally conservative financially. And that's the way she had told her financial advisor to investors. She thought she was paying very little in fees. We came into the full review of her portfolio. She was taking a great deal of risk, so much so that she, in a good market, was down like 15, 20%. But then the thing that really put her over the top, the thing that she had no idea is she was paying about 4.5% a year in fees. It was an outrageous kick in the teeth to her. But the good news is there are ways to fix that problem pretty quickly and get you in line with what you actually thought you had.
Second opinions obviously are important, Evan, and as is reviewing what you have in place, right? You don't want to set it and forget it. You don't want to put a retirement plan together and just think, okay, now I'm good for the future, right?
Well, the way I view retirement and retirement plans is they're living, breathing things. Mm-hmm. Because the one thing I can promise you, I can promise me, and I can promise every single person that walks in our office is life will throw you curveballs. Mm-hmm. Things will change, and we've got to adapt with them. So if we aren't having annual reviews, and as you get closer to retirement even more so, we have to adapt and build from there.
If you'd like a second opinion when it comes to your savings and investments, call Atlas Retirement for a complimentary second opinion today. That number is 678-736-7799. That's 678-736-7799. Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor.
Hey, it's Lowe's for Howard Brothers and Kawasaki. Winter's here, and it's time to prep your equipment for the cold season with Kawasaki genuine parts. The parts that keep your machines running strong all year long. From changing air filters to replacing spark plugs or getting ahead of spring maintenance, Kawasaki delivers the performance your engines were built for. Find them today at Howard Brothers. They have the know-how and parts you need when you need it. Get winter ready. Trust Kawasaki and Howard Brothers for the right parts and the best service.
Did you know you can add renewing your driver's license or ID card to your grocery list? The Georgia Department of Driver Services now offers self-service kiosks at select Kroger and Publix locations. From renewing or replacing to updating your address, the kiosks will issue a temporary paper license, and you'll receive a permanent card in the mail. Skip the line and save time by adding your driver's license renewal to your grocery list today. You'll even get a $5 discount on your order. Visit dds.georgia.gov to learn more.
My Patriot Supply, America's most trusted survival food company, wishes you and yours a very Merry Christmas. As our gift to you, we've got an amazing deal on survival food kits. Buy one, gift two. That's right, for a limited time, when you grab our best-selling 4-week emergency food kit, we'll include 2 1-week kits free to hand out as gifts. That's 4 weeks of emergency food for you, and 2 ready-to-give gifts for anyone on your list who's into preparedness, or anyone who needs a nudge in that direction. But they're only available for a limited time. Grab yours at mypatriotsupply.com and give the gift of food security this Christmas. With 2,000 calories per day, 16 delicious meal and snack varieties, and up to 25-year shelf life, it's no wonder our 4-week food kit is the best-selling emergency food supply of all time. But the buy one, gift two Christmas special won't last long. So claim yours now at mypatriotsupply.com. That's mypatriotsupply.com.
Most exterior remodelers last 4 years. Year 7, your warranty is worthless. Hey, it's Tug for Southern Exteriors. They've served Atlanta homeowners for 26 years, and they'll be here for the next 26 years. Every warranty comes with real peace of mind because we'll still be here to honor it, unlike those other businesses. For siding, roofing, gutters, windows, and doors, call 877-9-SOUTHERN, 877-9-SOUTHERN, or visit southernexteriors.co, southernexteriors.co.
Yeah, here's our boy Rod Stewart with his stupid white shag haircut or whatever the hell. Anyway, 1978, Rod Stewart, number 1 in Britain with Do You Think I'm Sexy, his 5th chart topper in Britain. And he stole the song. A Brazilian musician named Jorge Benjor confirmed that in a plagiarism lawsuit, Rod Stewart stole the song from his composition called Taj Mahal. So Rod Stewart agreed to donate all the money he got from the song to the United Nations Children's Fund. Okay. Quick birthday thing here. Let's see. Charlie Puth, the singer. Well, I forgot to write down his age. Oh, hold on. I'll bet I got it somewhere. I can't find it. Britney Spears, 44 today. Rick Savage from Def Leppard, 65. And Dennis Christopher, 75 years old. You don't know the name. Dennis Christopher is an actor. He was the guy in Chariots of Fire. He was the American runner who wore the straw hat and carried the glass of champagne when he was going over the hurdles, as I recall. The guy in the straw hat.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember the guy in the straw hat chariots of fire?
No.
Anyway, Dennis Christopher, 75 years old. What a movie that was. The song and the slow motion on the beach.
It was kind of a slow movie.
It was powerful in many ways.
Once.
Yeah, and of course, I didn't like the guy's wife either, so anyway.
I barely remember it.
Yeah. And on this day, remember the other day I talked about Roxanne Pulitzer. Yes, I did. Well, here's the story. It's a double story. On this day in 1992, a guy named John Hagen files for divorce from Roxanne Pulitzer. Or Pulitzer is how it's pronounced, the Palm Beach billionaire person. Their wedding in October caused his mother to cut him off from their $200 million fortune, and they got divorced on December 2nd. So their wedding in October and divorce in the 2nd, and he got cut off from a $200 million fortune. His marriage cost him $4.2 million a day for divorcing Roxanne Pulitzer because his mother got mad. Now, the other divorce with Roxanne Pulitzer, with her other husband, he claimed that she reduced his fortune with all her spending. She played tough. She accused him, her husband named Pulitzer, of having an incestuous relationship with his daughter from his first marriage. And when the daughter took the stand, she claimed it was in fact Roxanne Pulitzer who propositioned her. Roxanne had the Palm Beach family stayed firmly in her corner. Her reputation gained national attention. She was a media sensation. Hunter Thompson reported on it for Rolling Stone, and the headline, "I slept with a trumpet." The instrument had been used in a seance which played into the storyline, smearing Roxanne Pulitzer for her interest in the supernatural. She said, "I only kept it in the bedroom in the closet, which was close enough to the bed for the Post to say, well, she slept with a trumpet." And then in 1985, Roxanne Pulitzer posed with a trumpet on the cover of Playboy magazine in front of a nude spread in Playboy. She unfairly cast as a trashy social climbing party girl, and after 19 days of testimony, she was granted custody of their 2 kids and walked away with her Porsche, $60,000 in jewelry, and $2,000 a month for 2 years. Roxanne Pulitzer. Anyway, 5:54 already. Holy cow. Come repeat, Flounder. Hey, Flounder, let's play cut number 2. Donald Trump today in the State of the Union, the cabinet meeting, was asked, he took control like a talk show host, and he was asked about the economy and what he plans to do for the income tax. Cut number 2, Flounder, if you will, sir. Donald Trump right here with cut number 2.
Over the next 2, 3, 4 years, those numbers are going to go up, and I believe that at some point in the not too distant future, you won't even have income tax to pay, because the money we're taking in is so great, it's so enormous, that you're not going to have income tax to pay. Whether you get rid of it or just keep it around for fun or have it really low, much lower than it is now, but you won't be paying income tax. We've slashed $1 trillion in costly job-killing regulations, saving Americans an estimate.
Yeah. He's reducing debt. He inherited a lot of debt. Peanuts compared to the numbers we're talking about, billions and billions of dollars. And by the way, I forgot much of the details of a new program today. Billions of dollars donated for a program for every newborn child in America to get a fund, which they can, I guess, tap into when they're 18, or the parents. I mean, I don't know how it works, but apparently it's Donald Trump is proposing. Somebody donated billions of dollars.
There's a Trump account. If you're born January 1st of this year to January to when he leaves office in 2018, 2028. If you have a baby born that time, they're going to open a Trump account. And there'll be some money in there. I don't know how much, supposedly for them to go to school or start a business at some point. And you can put money in it yourself, too. And Michael Dell and his wife, who are worth billions, the Dell Computers, gave him like $6 billion.
An additional $25 million for...
Unbelievable.
To start it.
So and that's like NIL for just regular children for the future. What a way. Can you imagine?
Which is like a Social Security.
Oh my
what
God.
They should have done.
Yeah.
Give us the opportunity to keep our damn money.
Privatizing Social Security. And every time they tried that in a couple of communities in Texas, as I recall, like 20 years
Galveston.
ago, and it worked like a freaking champ.
Yeah, Bortz talked about that. In Galveston or Beaumont, one of those.
Absolutely. Without question.
They've stolen our money. And I think hopefully this is a first step to trying to get rid of that, the government taking your money your whole life and then telling you when you can get your damn money, and then because of Joe Biden being able to tax it.
Yeah. And by the way, whatever happened to the tax on Social Security payments, too? I don't think they've passed that yet. I remember. Also, the scandal in Minnesota is getting even bigger. It's not $1 billion stolen by the Somali land pirates. It's $6 billion. How could the people of Minnesota not go nuts when they find out that $6 billion of their money was sent to Somalian pirates and Al-Shabaab terrorists?
And it's Medicaid, too, not just the children's services. They stole it from Medicaid. These are Somalians, and they've got a lot of companies and whatever that are part of this Medicaid fraud, and Tim Walz will not allow his DHS in Minnesota to release.
Say that again.
The
governor will not allow people to get the information of the crooks who stole $6 billion from
Medicaid fraud. Yeah, Medicaid fraud.
Crap. Flounder, how about another Flounder's Funny? I forgot. I hope we got time. My
wife loses her cell phone 20 times a day. She has 2 phones so she can find the other phone. Luckily, she's in her own circle of 5 friends, so it's cheaper. I thought with all the cell phones she'd get all the talking out, but she doesn't. We still got to talk, you know. Women have to talk. It's a scientific fact. I'm not being sexist. Women use more words per day than men. It's not like 12 more. It's like thousands more. If you don't get them out, they build up like rollover minutes. Then we pay the penalty.
Who's that?
Henry Chow.
Henry Chow. It's like women have to bitch because otherwise they would cut the cheese like men do, and so they can't do that. So they have to bitch to get rid of all that extra.
They
energy.
slowly exude it from their pores.
Yeah, it just comes out. And by the way, have you ever noticed? Well, no, never mind. It was going to be gross.
No,
I haven't noticed it. By the way, I have noticed one thing, Pete Davis.
What?
Bitcoin.
Oh, God.
Bitcoin, I'm about to tell you. Bitcoin used to be $126,000 for one. Today, it's $85,000 for one. I mean, it's still better than, $1,000 that they used to be 20 years ago. But Bitcoin, in the month of October, lost $19 billion in value.
Yeah, it goes up and down. That's why I don't look at it. Wow. I just let it sit there and do what it needs to do.
Holy cow. 126,000, now 85,000. They lost $19 billion in a month in the value of Bitcoin, plain stuff. Anyway, Kimmer, Pete, and Flounder, God bless America. Boys, hump day tomorrow. We do it all over again. And the B team, Christine, sing me home, baby. I gotta go. You're killing me. Look out, Herb.